it feel, you'll feel the soul inside of you.
Welcome to the program today, which is Thursday, the 14th of July. Thursday, the 14th of July. And our numbers, as usual, 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473, 279-8473. Yes, couple things. Just listening to the government announcing yesterday again, make announcements yesterday. So the gas prices will be decreasing this week. Gas price, about 3 weeks straight now, gas price decrease. But you know how much them decrease the gas price by? 25 cents per liter, half a liter. 25 cents half a liter. That means half a gallon of gas, that's $1. $1.13 come off a gallon of gas, will cost about $1,000. So instead it cost you $1,001, it cost you $1,000. That's the decrease, so them decrease. Real mockery, you know? Real mockery of the rich. The mockery of the rich against the poor. And is the poor make the rich rich? But it's a real mockery of the rich against the poor. And them politicians not rich, you know. A thief them thief. They never come here rich. Thief them thief. To join in with the rich. To join in on the ranks of the rich. And even the Jamaica, Western Urban Transport Company, the bus company that run a bus service in Kingston. And I think them run to a few other places, but not in the entire town. I might have some school bus somewhere up in a Spalding or somewhere like that, and I might have a couple other buses in some other place. But it's really Kingston. JUTC is really a Kingston urban bus company. Them say them a lose so much money. Them already go to the government, now forget some more what them call support. What I mean by support? The bus company, the government, I collect our tax and I give the bus company billions of dollars a year. So them go forget some more on top of that because them say the bus company not make no money. And the main reason for the bus company not make no money, through thieving inside of the bus company from the top to the bottom. Thieving. From the first day the bus company started run it started run on the basis of thieving. 1998 when the bus company established. A thieving right from the beginning. A thieving right up until now. But every time the bus company need more money, is our taxpayers' money them going go put in there on top of it. So them a collect bus fare from the passenger. And them a collect billions of dollars out of our money. They go into the bus company because the bus company is one of the biggest sources where them can get politician employee can get money for thief easy and reliably. Can thief easy and reliably. Yes, that is it. So we see the things happening around the world. And we who are under this injustice and oppression so long, not sorry for ourselves at all. Not sorry for ourselves because you can never do anything proper if you're sorry for yourself. At the same time, we're not longing for no trouble, you know, and explosion and no violence. Not longing for no explosion and no violence. Just like the people we see in Sri Lanka, they were invade them prime minister and them president residents, invade them and run them out there. Them not long for no trouble, you know. Matter of fact, the people who are organizing these protests and the people who are protesting, hundreds of thousands of people on the road. They are moving very carefully now because them don't want to be overrun and infiltrated by the troublemaker. Them want to start some physical damage and physical confrontation and death and fight. Up to yesterday, some of the riot police walk or left the crowd, you know. After them start throw tear gas and them start try to beat people. Afterward, them say to themselves, you know, it's better when I stir up the sandsness. And them just take time, walk single file with them arms and thing and tear gas and thing on them bag, you know, just walk through the crowd and walk go left the crowd. Because them realize, them know from before, them realize all the prime minister and the president and all of them people are direct them against the people in a wicked way, and them decide say no, them not gonna really continue batter the people this way. And as I say, we in Jamaica, many of us, hundreds and thousands of us, we're not going to be caught in any little stupid business. Like you want to come organize. You want to come organize upon the air and organize in public and do it in public. You think that's what them thing I go? In public in the air, like you're being naked in public. Yeah, idiot. And we're not looking for no bloodshed. We know those things will come. But you know, say Babylon start them thing, not we. We not start them thing. Babylon start them thing. Our blood them a look for shed. And we know that there's a troublemaker there in the midst always looking to ride upon these things and take advantage of them. And you think so anytime you think broke out of Jamaica, you think the gangster go stay one side? Gangster with them hold up a big gun now stay one side, and them all try come take over this. Now we can't take it over from the proper people. But you know, it's a gangster and is just one of the wicked. The gangster them is just one of the wicked like the politician, because most of them are politicians to the gangster. And them are wicked just like the super rich people who squeeze because that's what they want to be. The gangster want to be one of the super rich. And that's why them start out by squeezing them on people. And that's why them take a set on the poor people. Up here in a city and ghetto and poor people, gangster prey upon, you know. Them live upon them as a cancer. Them now rob rich people. Now and again, them broke on like a wholesale and all them away there, some of them. And the rich people them prey upon. Prey upon the poor, use the poor. Let's hear a piece of music from again, let's them name. Silent River Run Deep. Let's hear it, please. The numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473, 279-8473. So I hear a couple of the listeners, you know, we walk up and down on the road, they buck up some of the people who tell you how them listen to the program and enjoy it. I hear a lady named Donna. Meet up her in Halfway Tree yesterday afternoon. Donna said she listen to the program all the while, every day. And the next brethren, Mr. Reed, that buck him up a while and tell me I'm listening to the program every day and I'm wait for 10 o'clock to start listening to the program. So, yeah, man, we appreciate them very much. Matter of fact, him is very thoughtful that I'm going to distribute good drinking water. So let's hear Silent River run deep from the Gaelets. Yes, good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Jerry.
Wagwan.
There, man, Ryan, you know.
Ryan, Wagwan.
There, man. This station, boy, we are getting a beauty, but we don't know, you know. I'm asking still, see?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm asking out greetings to Kemisha, you know.
Kemisha.
Yeah, man. Missa.
Yes, you're not being here now, Missa, yes.
Yeah, Missa, you know. The station has gone, come. I might just come a little while and say bubble, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know, good service, but you know, not work, man, you know?
That is in the flow earlier, see me.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for the information, but we hope for the best still. We'll try so we must do.
Yeah, bless up.
All the best, yes, sir.
Alright.
Hope Kemisha listener or somebody tell her, say, some of the listeners, including Ryan, wishing her all the best in her difficulty and hoping her for overcome. Hoping for her to overcome. Silent River run deep. Let's go.
If sometimes I feel sad, don't worry, darling, things ain't that bad. You might think I don't love you, boy, but listen to me, boy. Listen to me, boy. When I say
Good morning. Welcome to the program. How are you doing?
Morning, brother Jerry. Franco, you know, bless up, my brother.
Wagwan, man.
Bless up, no man. You know, say I just want a quick call me there on this morning.
Yeah.
I want Chinese Pampa and send out some love to Kamisha, you know, straight up me here, so she not feeling so good.
Yes.
Wish her a speedy recovery and make her know so we love her and we miss her and can't wait till she come back. You get what I'm saying?
All right. I convey
Yeah,
that to her.
Yeah, man, for real, man. All of the listeners, them, she I send her love to her, you know, me I tell you, because we love her, you know?
Yeah, man. Lovely, lovely.
Yeah, man. Big up Rusty. Rusty, one of my favorite caller. Bless up yourself,
All right.
Rusty. Yeah, man. Bless up. My taxi driver, Stitchy. Bless up. Yes,
All
Jerry.
right.
No, love and respect here, brother. Bless up. Bless
All
up.
right. All right. All right. Thank you very much. Next call. Good morning. Welcome.
Morning, bossy.
What go on, sir?
Yeah, man, I go to I'm not call you, you know.
Couple days.
You remember I mentioned as I talk about them Queen Elizabeth thing, you know?
Yeah, man.
I call you, the last time I call him, I did say, I assume, say, yeah, much name come in and dagger win, but she lose by 3.
Yeah.
Alright, so my prediction wrong this, you know?
Yes.
Alright, I want to tell you today, because I'm there at work and thing.
Right.
You see, Andrew on this Mark Golden and the Governor General.
Yes.
I give them a message over your program, and I know say them will get it.
Yeah.
All right. Every 6th of August.
Yeah.
When you watch your local television, you see where the Governor General gives their Independence Day message, the Prime Minister and the opposition leader.
Yes.
Yes, this year I am saying to Andrew and his Mark Bowling and the Governor General to make Jamaica just to come be truthful this year. So this is the message that I want them to give. Mr. Andrew, you're going to say to the people of Jamaica, we were being lied to and being misled by our previous prime ministers and politicians for 60 years. And this year, we are not celebrating any independence because we are not yet independent. So, you can add to it, but that's the line I want Mr. Holness, the Governor General, and Mark Bowling to set in their independence message because we are not yet independent.
In other words, you are sending a message. You are sending a message to them.
Yes. That is what the line of them argument. We don't want them come tell we don't lie or them continue about today's Independence Day, Independence Jamaica. We not in that because we not independent yet. And them know that too, you know.
Yeah, well,
they know that.
Who the Governor General represent?
The same family that bring us from West Africa because we are.
That's what that family their name. Who them?
The Queen is
right. All right.
Them.
Who the Prime Minister represent?
This, as a matter of fact, Andrew Holness is not our Prime Minister.
Yes, that's why I ask you. Since him is not our Prime Minister, whose Prime Minister him is?
Queen Elizabeth.
Yes, Holness and all of the Prime Minister of Jamaica is the Queen of England and Prime Minister.
Yes.
Just like how Boris Johnson is our Prime Minister in England. Holness is the Queen of England Prime Minister, and PJ Patterson was the Queen of England Prime Minister, and the whole of them was the Queen of England Prime Minister.
And Mark Golding a Queen Elizabeth opposition too.
Yeah, the Queen's loyal opposition.
Yes.
In other words, them is not opposition to her. That's why them say the Queen's loyal opposition, not disloyal.
Yes, his first loyalty lies with the Queen.
Is only.
Not with us.
Not only the first loyalty, only loyalty. That's who them swear to. That's who them swear to.
Not with us.
Right.
Yes.
Now, if we want to change that, you know what to do. You have to sweep all of them away.
Yes, and Jamaicans, I would say this to all Jamaicans, especially younger people, because you see, you, Jerry, you're a man in a way. When you grew up as a youth, you know, and true, your daddy was a judge and you read, you know, you enlighten, so you see the older people them did have you as a man way. I talk foolish. But now the younger people who realize they see everything we are say are true because you know the system.
Yeah,
You
it is well known but not widely known. Well known but not widely known.
Yes. So come the 6th of August, Jamaicans don't follow Andrew Holness and go on our stadium go celebrate no independence. That's a lie. And him knows say a lie, but him continue to fool the people that we are.
No, yes, but him not fool most of the people now. Him not fool most of the people. Don't you worry and believe him fool most of the people. The only thing we have to most of the people is most of the people them docile and don't bother apply them brain to say what is it we can do to get out of this. Them just docile and just go on same way. But then don't fool most of the people, and that is why it's only 37% of the people. 37 out of every 100 vote for PNP and JLP. 63 out of every 100 just kiss them teeth and make them go on and going on one day and trying to work out what can we do.
Yeah. May I continue the conversation when I can, because we always talk about the work Midday here.
Yes, sir.
So,
thank you very much.
I'm going to link you back one idea, yes, sir?
Yeah, man. Thank you very much, yeah?
Yeah, man, cool.
Yes, we have the same piece of music by Judy Mott, but I think she used to sing in that same group, you know. I think she used to sing in that same group, sing it first, Gaelettes. Can you hear Judy Mott on Silent River? The numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473. 279-8473. Or a couple live chat here. We have many, but most of the live chat people just greeting one another and saying good morning. But one of them saying, Ras Nimba, it would be good if some time could be allotted for looking at the 1962 report that was shelved by Prime Minister Bustamante. You know which report I'm talking about? The report on whether it can work for the African people who want to leave Jamaica and go back to Africa, if it could work. That report was made between 1961 and 62 and was reporting back to the government so how it can work that who want to go Africa can go. But from Bustamante to win the election, him tear up the report and dash it away. But we have copies of it and we can read about it. The possibility of the people who want to leave Jamaica before independence and go back to Africa. Our next call. All right. Next live chat. Ricardo Porsche say, Kamisha, my condolences to you. Same Kamisha, we usually present a program on the station. Yeah? Pablo Music say, hi, Bongo there. Special birthday greetings to Baga, that Earl Walker, our brethren, and Chappie tomorrow. In Judah is God known. In CLM is his tabernacle. Yeah, man, Baga Judah, long time top musician from Jamaica, and Rastafari executive. Baga Judah, I think him live in America now. Earl Walker, birthday tomorrow, 15th of July. Yeah, man, Baga, we must find some things to play for Baga. Yes, Pablo. Have more call. Good morning and welcome.
What's up, Bongo?
Go on, man.
They are in a family.
Yes, sir.
So one bless up Kamisha and give her a speedy recovery. You call me a year, a little thing there.
Yeah, man. Glad for this support expressed by
some. Yeah, man. Kamisha was sister, man.
Yeah, man.
And all of the call them, Raspal, all them man there.
Yes.
All of the man them.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. All of the man them, the genuine call of them fight for the revolution. Because we're not about nowhere and do nothing.
No, revolution mean complete turnaround. Revolution don't really mean blood and fighting, although many revolution entail that, not because it was planned, but because when you're going to turn around a situation completely, there are some will try to stop the turnaround, and there is where the conflict comes in.
True.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself every time.
All right, thanks.
I think you have a tune the name Babylon a fight down youth, man.
By who?
By artist in the Bible.
What's name?
The Bible.
The Bible. I think I hear the name there.
Yeah. Big up yourself, big up Bess FM, the best.
All right, yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Have any more there? Babylon Fight on Youth, man, by Ja Bible. All right, I think we have some more live chat. Check out the live chat there more. Yes. Pablo Musical Dance. Condolences to the Chambers family, Irie. Yeah, man, talking about the widow and mother of Brother Dan Chambers and Brother Peter Chambers and him sisters and Dan daughters and all Mrs. Chambers. I don't know if she was Mrs. Chambers, but I don't know her so long. Yeah, man, Peter Chambers' mother. Who all our children, all our relatives, all our friends who were in mourning. Condolences to them from Pablo Music. Johnny Johnson say, morning. Entertainment and musicology. Yeah, man. The numbers again, 619. I'm going to line up Judy Mott now, see if she sound the same as the Gaelets. Judy Mott, yes. 619-1508. 619-1508 and 279-8473. 279-8473. Yeah, man. Let's go with Judy Mott.
My love runs deep. If sometimes I feel sad, don't worry, darling. Things ain't that bad. You may think I don't love you, boy, but listen to me, boy. Listen to me, boy. Listen. When I say, and I say, silent river, runs deep. Silent river, runs deep. That's how my love is. All right now, you may think I'm cheating, boy, but I realize love ain't no toy. Believe me when I say I love you, boy. But listen, I want you to listen. Come on and listen. When I say, and I say, silent river runs deep. Silent river runs deep. That's how my love is. All right now. Hey. You may think I don't love you enough, but for better, for worse, through the good and the rough. Let me tell you truthfully, God sent you for me. I want you listen. Listen to me, boy. Listen. Listen to me, listen. When I say, and I say, silent river runs deep. Silent river runs deep. Oh, silent river runs deep. I am a silent river. My love runs deep. I know my love. It runs deep. My love is like a quiet stream. Oh, it runs deep. It runs deep. It runs deep. It runs deep. My love for you will never end. It runs deep. Oh, it runs deep. It runs deep. It runs deep. It runs deep. Oh, my love runs deep.
Yes, the sound of Judy Mott. I think she was a part of that Gaelets group, yeah. And probably she did sing the lead. I think she was part of the Gaelets group before she did go solo, yeah. Anybody want to correct me, please do so. if it is necessary. Yes, the Prime Minister of England who supposed to leave office. I hear say up to near. I hear say yesterday I say how much he will be leave. I see him have on a green tie yesterday. He might talk to the English Parliament. Him have on a green tie. Yeah. Look like I'm on the same green where the Labour them using in Jamaica. All right, let's get back to the telephone. Good morning and welcome to the program. Good morning.
Hello?
Welcome.
Yeah, good morning, just small.
Wow, go on.
I am here giving thanks. Recently the government said they're going to break ground for the new road in St. James.
Which new road?
The one they said going to be a bypass.
Bypass in Montego Bay?
Yeah. But the thing is, how can there be them say they're not finish acquire the land from the people? So how is it that they're going to break ground and then have the land have the land in it? Is it a PR stunt?
I am not a spokesperson for the government. But you know that many countries have laws where... Yeah, tell him for me again. Yes, Wanga got a one PNP and on a man say. Eh?
That's what I'm saying is that.
No, I know you wouldn't answer that because from your dad says must have PNP because anyway.
Huh?
Anyway, it's a good thing say you put him in them place. All right. Yes, okay, I'm not a man. Okay. No, it is well known that many governments have laws, not only in Jamaica, governments in many places in the world have laws by which the government can acquire forcibly, compulsory. Hold on, please, sir. We are talking to the people, not just you. We explain something to people in case I don't know. So governments can do compulsory acquisition. In other words, take a piece of land from the government, from them claims that the government and the society, population need this land to do something. They can take it away forcibly and give them some compensation what them feel like give them. So they can take away any land.
Yes, we agree with that. But what I'm saying is that the government hasn't finished doing that as yet.
I know. Well, but through them must want to talk it by. Through them want to talk.
I do that yet.
I said because they might want to make the announcement by a certain date. They might want to make the announcement. A lot of announcements have to be made by the 6th of August, you know.
Okay.
Because, you know,
that's what I'm saying now. Land title is not a gift from government. And I have noticed that these people, whenever they are giving out some titles, them have a big sure. Land title is not a gift from no government at all.
You and your people used to do the same thing.
No, but I said from no government at all.
I said you and your people used to do the same thing.
Yes, but I'm saying it is not from no. I don't say JP government, it's from no government at all.
You never what?
So I said to you a while ago. It's not a gift from any government at all.
So your people guilty of the same nastiness.
That is why I'm saying it is not a gift from any government.
Yes, but you still don't want to say that your government guilty of the same nastiness.
No. I am not saying that. I am not saying that they never used to do it. What I'm saying is that you don't have no big sure so that the people have no tiger because they won't know. Our ancestors never, when slavery was abolished, these people was running off the land. So it is now the entitlement them get back. So come take a big show. I'm going to say,
well, hear me out. If I search properly, see, I should be able to find a picture of you at one of those occasions when PNP do the same thing.
No. You never see that.
What? You want to bet me? You want to bet me?
Yeah, man. I can't bet you because I have never been there to function like that.
You never been to a function like that?
No, I've never been to a function like that.
Mine nose grow longer and wellness one, you know.
The next matter now. When we go to school, me the common entrance.
You what?
I did common entrance.
I don't care if you did it. Tell me if you pass it, because you will say you did it and you never pass.
No. I never pass like the pass here. I went to normally, but I did well at normally.
You did pass. Did
now.
you pass the common entrance?
No, I did not.
All right, that is not a shame still. Okay.
But I went to Norman Manley and I did well at Norman Manley.
You go Norman Manley funeral hour.
No, I went to Norman Manley. It was secondary when I was leaving to become a high school. And I set a record at Norman Manley right now. It has not been broken yet. Yeah.
Mine where you set record for you know.
1989. I get the highest the GC privately. And I get the highest mark and I clear that because I didn't care at the time.
What was the record? What was the record you said?
I get the highest mark ever for a normal student.
Yeah, what was the mark? What was the mark?
A plus.
And what you have higher than A?
All
right, what you have higher than A plus?
Not more.
Eh?
No, nothing more. Anyway, but what I'm saying, you know,
no, you don't have nothing higher than A plus.
No, not more A plus. A plus the highest.
Then how it forgot broke?
Well, nobody match it.
What?
Yes. Nobody match it yet.
No, man, you're not gonna keep no check on that, man.
No, of the one man teacher Arlene talk about it.
You are who?
I know then teacher Arlene.
Alright, and that teacher still teaching now?
No, she start teacher Mali and I may leave. She teacher Mali right now.
Yeah. She teach there now. She teach there now. She teach there now.
Yes, she teach there right now.
And she says that she don't see no sign of anybody.
No, I'm nobody as much as because
she see any sign of you there?
Is what?
She see any sign of you, any evidence of you there or any?
Yes, man, she my evidence there in that staff room, man.
What's she seeing there? I want Chimmy. What she say? Want Chimmy?
I'm on the board. I'm on the board. 1989, John Polar, clear and history, A plus.
1989.
Yeah. Anyway, what I have noticed now is that students are given 7 schools to pick from.
Yeah.
And then the minister comes and say, the children get them school of choice. Then I tell them even 1 and 2 them get. Because in our time, at 2 schools alone, I will pick for 2 schools.
Yeah.
You go either one or the other. Now you have 7 choices. I am not saying any school you go, you can learn if you apply yourself. But they must stop this generalship by telling people that 90% of the students get a school of their choice. It is wrong. It is deceptive. Just like Mr. Olness went to the prayer, the breakfast, the church service, and said that Jamaica needs strong leadership at this time, and he's a leader. So he's telling us that boy, field leadership is so weak and poor with his mark going as a leader. Have a lovely day, my brother.
All right, cool, huh?
Yeah.
All right, we have them more. The numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473, 279-8473. Yeah, a few more live chat, here. Live chat. Morgan, no, Ricardo Porsche say, no. We have to go back earlier. Takilemko say, greetings, Bongo Jerry. My condolence also to Kemisha of Reset and speedy recovery and family in connection. Johnny Johnson say, first waning moon. There, I say the full moon 2 nights ago. It started to wane now. Jarastafari, one ship, sonship. Selassie cosmology, spiritual levication, Rastology. Ricardo Porter say, Donkey said this your world no level, Ilangoli so, Ilangoli de so. A donkey says this world is not level, Ilangoli here and there, life is full of ups and downs. Morgan Biller say, our wanga got really, I say. That was the last caller. Ken Brown said, balance and order, Rastafari, so small. Thank you. Yes, so we're going to play that piece of music, you know, for that listener lady, regular listener Donna, when we meet up in Avenue yesterday afternoon. We have a couple different versions of Donna. I'm create the first one. It's by Richie Valens. Let's hear Richie Valens from way back in the 50s. He was killed in a car, a plane crashed, you know, in about 1958. Hold up a young singer. Then one plane and it crashed and killed about 5 of them. Pure top singer. Let's go.
Oh, Donna, oh, Donna, oh, Donna, oh, Donna. I had a girl, Donna was her name. Said she left me, I'd never been the same. 'Cause I love my girl, Donna, where can you be? Where can you be? Now that you're gone, I'm left all alone, all by myself to wander and roam. 'Cause I love my girl, Donna, where can you be? Where can you be? Well, darling, now that you're gone, I don't know what I'll do. Oh, I've had all my love I had a girl, Donna was her name. Said she left me, I'd never been the same. 'Cause I love my girl, Donna, where can you be? Where can you be? Oh, Donna, oh, Donna, oh, Donna, oh, Donna.
Yes, man, that one by Richie Valens. Long time. I think it was a teenager singer in America. Big star. And some of them crashing the plane and dead. I think all the big bopper and some more of them dead in the plane crashing. 1958. Tell me about that song. Yes, the numbers again. 6191508, 6191508 and 279-8473. 279-8473. So the people of Jamaica might seem dumb and they might seem docile like them. And they don't seem so when you see them moving up and down. Apparently. Not really all unconcerned, but concerned still about the daily difficulty. Matter of fact, more concerned about the daily difficulties and how to cope with them more than maybe the possibilities of really getting out of this trap that has been set up. A trap that has been set up, an economic trap to get the most out of them, but not to benefit them. But you know, like the World Championships coming up here, track and field athletics World Championships coming up here starting tomorrow, Friday the 15th of July. Where Jamaica is so enthusiastic about track and field competition because our people for hundreds of years now always show themselves outstanding in these pursuits. And yet is that small team always represent us. Many of us are good athletes, but thousands and 10,000 of us, but usually it boils down to just a few to go and represent. Just like how the population of Jamaica is expected to be represented by 63 MP and about 21 senator. That's what. 84 people plus a few more here and they call it 100. So it is a Jamaica track and field team. Sometimes it's maybe 100, maybe more, maybe less. And yet them represent the rest of the people and say this is a sample of what our people can do, and frequently them win out over countries with 100 times the population of us, and sometimes 300 and 400 and 500 times the population of us. So it is that the people who are serious and the people who are focused and the people who are determined to bring about a change around in the fortune of the African people after 500 years of subjection in Jamaica is just a small team, and frequently most time big fights and big battles and big victories are won by a fraction of the people who can benefit. A small group of people represent and fight on behalf of a large group of people, and when them win, the entire group of people benefit. This is how life goes. So don't be worried when you see the Jamaican people moving up and down every day, almost all unconcerned and more aggressive against one another and hostile between one another, more than concerned to say how all of us can get along together. Yet a small sample, maybe 1/10 of the entire amount, and most time less than 1/10 of the entire amount, is a set of people who really turn things around. The people in Sri Lanka there, slowly turning things around. We don't have them going complete the turn. If them a turn good, we hope so them complete the turn. Many times a country or a population is attempting and decide to turn things around, and them well along the way, and sometimes it get interrupted, sometimes it get reversed, worse than what it was before. But sometimes it get interrupted, sometimes it take a longer time. Most times it take a longer time than what it seems when it get going. But 22 million people live on the island of Sri Lanka, and yet the protesters there, maybe it's 200,000. 200,000 is what? 228. No, yes, let me see now. 222, and each million having 200,000. 22 times, that's 120. The 120th of the population. Less than 1% of the population there get together and demonstrate and run out the bad government. Less than 1%. So 63% of the people decide that them not support PNP and JLP. Out of that 63% is 1% probably when go carry out the operation successfully. 1% out of 63%. Don't be surprised at that. We have a call? Yes, good morning and welcome to the program. Welcome.
Morning, teacher.
Go on.
Up and running, man.
Yeah.
Class members and classmates, good morning, and listeners. Teacher, me always a listen and mostly listen and call at 2 times. But it's sometimes me call you impatient, me get impatient and intolerant to some people, you know, stuff like that. If you brother we just call a while ago, Mr. Small, me I beg you do. Stop making him call a man.
You mean Wanga got? Wanga got?
Yeah, man. Just don't make him call a man. Imagine that rotten stomach, man. You can't take him, you see, we want to take a zero tolerance for the program with certain things, Mr. Small. We are head towards a thing we want to accomplish. Them there are infiltrator. We identify them already, so when them come, we don't want them.
You whatever you're doing, you must understand that what you are attempting to do, you're attempting to land a plane, or you're attempting to drive a vehicle, or to land a plane where the driver or the pilot or the driver is either no good or dead. Dead behind the control. Like how the Prime Minister and them politicians are. Them soul dead. So them is like them in control of the plane and them dead behind the control, probably through corruption. But you are now attempting to take over the controls and land the plane successfully. You have to stay calm. And though you can't allow, I know you feel impatient and you feel away when you hear me talk, but we need to have that training. Like a hurdler, they know. What we are doing is all similar to running all a hurdles race. You have somebody in the next lane beside you, deliberately stretch out them on and impede you. Did you see a world championship about 10 years ago? When a top Spanish runner or a Cuban, is either a Cuban or a top Spanish runner, was the top in the world, but some people have come up on him to beat him and him now want them beat him. Many races him survived them beating him, But this time it looked like them all beat him. And him start stretch out him and obstruct the next person next lane. You see that race, eh?
No. But we observe it in a horse racing.
Horse racing, yeah. Obstruction.
The one you lead,
yes.
I go across, obstruct the one you come to pass him. Yeah, I observe it. In a race, in a horse racing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for you now to successfully win the race, you can't make them get you upset, It is tempting.
I'm not upsetting a teacher.
Yeah, but hear this now.
Yeah.
I have learned, because I have locked off all them people and other people before. But after a while, you allow it and tolerate it. Because it is also good when you and them converse and other people hear the conversation and learn more from the conversation. So I have had to change my behavior in not locking them off and not doing this and not doing that. And find some better ways so that the plane never crash. Because sometimes if we start quarrel amongst ourselves, the car can crash with you know?
All right.
When not even amongst yourself, if you start quarrel with a passenger, or if you stop at a place to pick up two people, then you see a third one coming where you never want to carry.
And you get confused.
And you move off, before you realize that third one coming, you move off on a drive, and then you say, oh, I'm reaching, and then you start turning on a quarrel, and you turn around and drive instead of you look on the road,
Maybe run up in something so confused.
No, maybe about it. You don't see a man get shot. Go to pick up a woman a few days ago. And somebody wheel him because him knows him how pick up the woman this. Run out of the bush, shot him in the face. Well, him say, boy, I'm better escape from here because more shot will come. And him drive off. And within him drive off, within must be about 100 yards or meters. Him run up in a crowd at grave digger. You hear about it?
Yeah.
He run up in a crowd at grave digger and kill 3 of them, and then him run down in a gully. And people now start run down there and say them all kill him. Because him do it deliberately. When them run down, them realize say him not do it deliberately. I shot him, get shot and run off of the road. I remember a few years ago, about 10 or more years ago, some guy go and dance,
Yeah.
Rude boy and thing go dance in Trillani. Them come from Mobile, Them go dance in Trillani. And one of the rude boy bigger girl a dance, because him say she dance and wine. Somebody say, boy, him say, must get a dance over that one. And then beg her a dance and I get a dance, man, and she nice him up and I give him all some backers dance and all of it. And then some of them friend them and some of the crowd start laugh. Because it was a boy from Mobile dressed as a girl, well-known boy, 17-year-old, But him so well-known as a homosexual dressed in a woman clothes. That although he was 17, he was well-known even outside the parish. And when the bad boy a dance to him and people are laugh one side and the dance done, and him realize say it's a girl, it's a man him that dance and a rub up on. Yeah, you know how angry him get, like how you get like a while? You didn't know? You didn't know say that did happen? I say if you didn't know, man, it's something I show you, man. You didn't know say that did happen? In a Trillani about 10 years ago? You didn't know, sir? Well, you know what answer if you didn't know? Alright, well, not only that, when the boy feels so embarrassed, how man a laugh after him and want to rub up on a 17-year-old boy. I shot that kill that same place, You know? Okay. That's why you have to keep it cool and don't, if a girl even a dance up and make you feel good, you know, must run go dance with her. Because you could have find out, say, she not have no virginity to lose. You know? Because it's not a girl.
Yeah. You know, it's a teacher.
Eh?
I just thought about that. So you see from work?
Yeah.
You know, the car park, the rest of the car park, they operate.
Yeah.
You know, if a person's coming and assist with parking, we're supposed to go to staff.
Talk quick, you only have a minute. Talk quick.
Yeah, me, the assist person to go to staff, you know, we shall me park, and the customer car park. And you know, say, other day, I tell a lady, say, she have to go by the customer car park. And the lady said to me, say, and get curious with me, I said to me, say, oh, me, I'll make you park over here, and tell them now what's over there, so. I'm vexed over it,
Vex?
Yeah.
So you see how that go. Call me back after 11.
All right, my boy.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
say pieces. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. So
with all the best music from yesterday and today. All genre radio.
On this week's House Matters, Senate to begin review of amended Road Traffic Act and regulations. Parliamentarians have until July 20 to submit requests to CDF for independence celebrations and regulations for Hire Purchase Act amended. Stay tuned for the details. The Senate is to consider the amended Road Traffic Act and the companion regulations in another 2 weeks. The documents were tabled in the Upper House last Friday. Leader of Government Business in the Senate, Kamina Johnson-Smith, says the senators will robustly review the documents.
We trust that the extensive time that has been taken to promulgate these regulations has ensured that they are, in fact, ready for us to be taken. They have been adopted in that other place, together with the further amendments to the Road Traffic Act, which have been tabled before us today as well. And I do hope, therefore, that we will be able to take them in relatively short order. I would hope that we would be able to take both, if not next week, the following.
The Regulations Committee of the Senate has tabled its report on the amendment to the regulations governing the Hire Purchase Act. The Hire Purchase Amendment Regulations 2022 under the Hire Purchase Act were laid in the Senate in June, and the committee met on July 7 to consider the regulations. Chairman of the Regulations Committee of the Senate, Ransford Braham, tabled the report of the committee. Senator Braham said the amendments were to rectify an anomaly in the regulations and regularize the forms, as well as refer to parish courts instead of resident magistrates' court.
These regulations are amending the 1974 regulations to remove a reference to Part 3 of the Act, which was repealed by the Security Interest in Personal Property Act, but was not consequently removed from the regulations. Similarly, Mr. President, Regulation 6 became obsolete in light of the Act and is now repealed by these regulations.
Members of Parliament have until July 20 to submit applications for the $9 million allocated by the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service for work in each of the 63 constituencies during the month of August. The money has been set aside for activities to commemorate the 60th anniversary of Jamaica's independence. Chair of the Constituency Development Fund Committee of Parliament, Juliet Holness, encouraged members to ensure their submissions are done in a timely manner so the funds are disbursed as soon as possible.
It covers bushing, drain cleaning, and Jamaica 60 related events. Most MPs are going to send us projects for the August month. General welfare support for non-path beneficiaries, which would stretch beyond August, but critically, education grants and assistance to non-path students. So as tight as it is, we are encouraging those of us here and all our fellow colleague members of Parliament to spend some time and meet the requirement in terms of getting our projects in.
Head of the Constituency Development Fund Secretariat, Kadisha Campbell, has encouraged members of Parliament to be realistic with the number of persons who benefit from their projects.
You can't just put a random figure or choose big figures because you want to make it look good. What we're asking is that the number of beneficiaries be realistic to the value of the amount on the project, all right? So it is a weakness that I'm seeing in the unit. We like the big figures, so we're seeing a lot of beneficiaries. But if you should do the math, it doesn't make any sense.
That's it for this week's House Matters. Join us again next time for more on what's happening in the Houses of Parliament. I'm Lorraine Mendez for producer Halshane Burke. Take care.
The tilapia you know and love will be at Denby. Learn about the National Fisheries Authority, the NFA, and its link to tilapia farming in Jamaica. Come see, smell, taste, and experience the versatility of the St. Peter's fish. All happening at the NFA booth at Denby Agricultural and Industrial Food Show, July 30 to August 1. You heard right. Enjoy tilapia July 30 to August 1 at the Denby Showgrounds in Clarendon. See you there. We're outside.
A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
For a better choice in all your electrical supplies, A, authorized 3M dealer and better brand names. B, better service including free island-wide delivery. C, all major credit and debit cards accepted. It's ABC Electrical Sales. Shop number 8, Hagley Park Plaza, Kingston 10. Open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. We make your electrical jobs as easy as ABC. Call 754-382-528 or fax 754-3659. ABC Electrical Sales, for a better choice.
We're ever ready to assist you before, during, and after a disaster. Hurricanes can happen, so be prepared.
Best of fame. 100.1, 100.3, 100.5, 7 and 9. Hey, yeah.
Half a tree. 100, 200. Ready, mama? Ready. Is this the confusion you feel when trying to work your way through medical systems in Jamaica? Try a dose of Ask Dr. Mary every Thursday at 5 to 6 p.m. Let Dr. Mary help you understand your medical problems and bring you to a calmer place.
Get ready.
Yeah, this is Barry Simon. Yeah? And I listen to Bess FM, where music is live.
Hi, this is Ken Boo, and Bess FM is your choice. Don't move the dial. Big up, Ken Boo FM.
Oh. Bess FM. Whip it on them.
Greetings. This is Marcy Griffiths, and you're in tune to Best FM. Don't touch it.
I'm a say you know a Sizzler Kalonji, and I'm representing the Best FM. God bless FM. Black woman and child, oh yeah. For you I really got so much love.
Yo, but a lumps of action, not a bag about. Yeah, Best FM, get them videos that tell formulas and them so we do it, that's so we have space, so we have every time.
Come again, you know, I'm Best FM, forever strong, we gonna be forever strong. Best FM gonna play forever and ever. Keep it locked, we didn't want to set up Best FM.
Melody in our voice. Kemisha plays the music nice. Melody in our voice. Kemisha full of vibes. Best FM run the town. Yes, I run the town. Hear me loud and clear. They run the country and the town, or the far and near. Bless the lovely and to Empress Kamisha on Best FM, and it's all about the reset, you know. Mondays to Thursdays, 2 to 5 p.m. on Best FM. Keep it locked. This is Warrior King, the Black Emperor. Come on, tune in.
Best 100 FM is the authentic voice of Jamaica, promoting your prosperity with better vibes and better music. Let us promote your goods and services for you. Advertise with us. For more information, call our office at 876-276-8935. That's 276-8935.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats.
Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. 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 Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Let a place be good, my brother. Come along, sister. Come along.
Yes, good morning and welcome back to the program. You're now into the second hour of the program. We're going to go to the numbers are 619 619 1508 and 279 8473 279 8473. Going to go to some live chat right now. More live chat. Caribbean expats say, Bongo, how would they apply this paternity leave for men who have multiple baby mothers expecting? Seem like a car pit boss clerk distraction in his negotiation. I don't know how they would apply it, but maybe the first recognized partner that would qualify any man for paternity leave might be a woman who him have some legal attachment to, like somebody who married to. If him not married, I suppose them would attach it first to the first person who claim that this man is the father of her child. And if any other after that come, they would probably need a declaration before the child born that this man is the father of the child. And I don't know if they would have put a limit on how many women can claim this man as the father of them children. Or if them could have put a limit on how many women this man can claim is the mother of his children. I don't know. But these things that have a basis in justice and in truth. Many times are used as a political football to compete for political approval. But when a community sincerely getting together and agreeing on rules and benefits that everybody must enjoy, it usually take into consideration things in a more realistic way than when politicians trying to impress people. So, just as a discussion going on, and just as you raise a discussion, that is when things start to become more clear and more reasonable, if possible. Not true. Straight talk, say blessings, all students, and then talk about professor also. Johnny Johnson said, Bongo Jerry, what is an edict? An edict is a kind of order or statement of authority, said this is so or that is so. And some people call it, edict or And as somebody further down in a live chat say, an edict is a statement really coming out of some pope. I know the word edict come from the same word that dictate come from, meaning what somebody say is a rule or a law, or everybody must obey what that person say. Edict or dictation. And some of the Pope statement, Pope or Rome statement, them usually call them papal or coming from the Pope. Bull. Anything where them say must be done, them call it a bull. I don't know if I throw a bull in words. All kind of words like this meaning statement of authority and you must obey. Everybody must obey. But anyway, continue with Johnny Johnson text. What is an edict? And also him also make a comment said Bustamante in his persecution of Garveyism. And then him said this is kind of confusing, but I understand it. Mr. Garvey in courthouse. Persecution of Mr. Garvey in courthouse. I don't know if you're mixing up Bustamante with Norman Manley. I don't know if Bustamante had any doings with Bustamante in courthouse, but Norman Manley did have come into contact with Busta in courthouse. Matter of fact, opposing Busta and trying to prosecute him. Probably is Norman Manley thinking about. And Johnny Johnson continue. Persecution of Garveyism and Mr. Garvey in courthouse. Stated he never heard anyone speak like Mr. Garvey's diction, that is the way you speak clearly, education. Who wasn't a barrister? That more sound like a comment that are coming from Norman Manley after experiencing clashing with Garvey in court, saying that him never hear anyone who would have the kind of pronunciation of words and language better than Garvey, or never hear anybody speak on or education who wasn't a lawyer. So in other words, is only lawyer and very well trained people him ever hear talk that precise and sharp and capable way in a courthouse. That more sound like something that would be coming from Norman Manley, the lawyer, who did clash with Garvey in court. More than Bustamante, I don't know if you mix up with two of them. Keon Brown, I yell two of the other texters. Pablo Music say edict. Explaining what the word edict means, Pablo Love Music say edict is a papal document. That same kind of document that kept Nzinga, the woman, Rasta woman whose hair was cut off. The same kind of document that kept Nzinga out of the history books. Oh no, the first Nzinga. I think Pablo talking about the first original heroine in Africa named Nzinga, who you don't hear much about because them others say her name not in a history book. So Pablo is telling you, say, these men of power, like Pope and so on, make laws or edicts saying this person name must in a history book or that other person name must in a history book. It reminds me that today I had arranged to interview an author who, along with some other people, two ladies, edit one publication bringing up-to-date findings about the Rastafari movement, like a more modern review of the Rastafari movement, what is going on now. And that author, that male, who along with two females, they'll edit this book that came out last year. He's a Rastafari himself, Dr. Michael Barnett. I was supposed to interview him today. After him gave me a copy of the book, I'm going to read through it and was interested to interview him to ask him about some of the findings in the book and ask him about some of what him never find. But he did tell me yesterday that him can't make it today, so we have to put it off till next week again. But I am reminded of this because of Pablo giving the example of what popes do through edicts, give out statement and say that this thing mustn't go down in a history book and that thing mustn't go down in a history book, and because of that many history books lack information or have blank spaces about important people and you never get to hear about them. Because I was interested to interview these editors of this book that Michael Barnett helped edit, to find out about some of the gaps in our information we're still in them writings about Rastafari. But sometimes the people who are doing research about certain things some of them either neglect to check with some people about what the facts are, or some of them are directed to not to check with some people. Say, don't check the man there, don't question the sister there. And by various methods, a lot of gaps in the history because them decide not to consult that person, or not to ask that other person's opinion, or not to get the facts from a third person. So this is how many times you don't get the true story because people decide to leave out people, no matter how much them know that person know. Them decide to leave out that person. Sometimes them say that person they talk too much and when I want to hear nothing from that person there. So them put out a different version that is sketchy, not a great picture that show you how the thing did stay. But just a sketch that don't even look like a complete drawing when the sketch done. You understand me? So the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508 and 279-8473. 279-8473. I think we have a call here. Alright, let us get to the phone now. Good morning, welcome to the program.
Good morning, Mr. Jerry Small.
Miss Williams, that?
Yes, I am.
Well,
Can you speak to somebody for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Oh, good morning. Good morning. What going on?
Yes, I found the golden age, you know. I don't understand. I don't like what's going on in here, Mr. Jerry.
Yes, what's going on?
We suffer when I come in and eating, you know. Because the food not cooking good, sir. You understand? See, Mama Trade knows, Robert. The food not cooking good, Jerry. I stop in here.
All right, hold on, hold on. How long you been there?
Me? What 5 years now?
5 years I've been there. How old are you?
Me just 73 now.
And you've been there 5 years. So you said the food not cooking good, it's not cooking long enough.
Cooking good.
Hold on, please. Make we get a good picture. We don't want just a sketch. We want a good picture what going in there. The food not cooking long enough, or it not cook with nothing.
Right.
Eh?
It's not cooking with no bread.
All right, describe this. Hold on, please. And please, the other person, don't allow him to talk. Please don't talk to him and tell him what to say. All right, this. Hold on, allow him to speak. Him alone, please.
Yes,
tell me for an example one of the dish when I have cooked good.
The food, man, and we get the bread, dry bread. Getting dry bread every man, evening and afternoon. We get dry bread. Right?
Every day, hold on. So different from the cooking, all the light food, the bread is not presentable.
No.
So you're getting, when you say dry bread, you mean you don't get nothing on the bread or with the bread?
Nothing with it, brother. Nothing with it.
And what you get to drink?
Drink? Why they be tired of this syrup water?
No, I wanna ask. Hello, sir. Listen to me good. Yeah, hear me good?
Yes.
I don't want you to tell me what you're tired of. Tell me what you get first. Hold on, please, sir. You get dry bread, right?
Right.
And what you get with the dry bread?
We get syrup don't properly. You have syrup water.
Syrup water. No, that is a nutrition. Right. That is a nutrition. Hold on.
Nothing for use to spend with.
Eh?
Nothing for use to put in our body. We blood lot of blood we get down and something there, you know. We're not getting nothing sensible, Jerry.
Alright, you get dry bread and syrup water for one meal, right?
Right.
How many meals a day you get?
3 meals a day, so them say.
Alright, no, don't tell me what them say. I'm not asking. I don't want to hear a hell about them. I want to hear from you. What you get in the morning?
We get this man, we get what they call it? Broad bean and pen. We don't like the broad bean.
No, don't tell me what you don't like. Look at, don't start telling me what you don't like. Ask her what you get first. What you get? Broad bean hour?
Eh?
Broad bean hour?
Yeah, broad bean and peas.
And what?
No sugar in it.
Hold on. What you get with the broad bean?
Banana and tea.
And banana hour? Banana and what?
Banana and yam.
What you say liquor oil? You say fish liquor oil?
Banana and broad bean. The 19?
The tin broad bean.
Right, the broad beans.
And green banana.
Right.
And yam.
Right.
So you don't get no gravy at the broad bean water. The broad bean, no, the broad bean are serving it with ketchup, you know, the ketchup.
No ketchup in it.
Does it tin water?
Right.
And you get what to drink? What you get to drink this morning?
We get tea. We don't know what kind of tea, Jerry. I tell you.
All right, green tea. It look like bush tea hour.
It look like a bush tea.
All right, what you get in the middle there? What you get in the middle there?
Now, me get lunch no serve yet.
All right, what you usually get in the middle there? What you usually get in the middle there?
12 o'clock coming up.
What you used to get in the 12 o'clock?
Then I cannot depend something then give it for me.
Tell me now.
We get rice and sometimes fried chicken and all kind of thing and curry goat and thing.
You get curry goat?
Yeah, curry goat. No, it's good, Jerry.
The curry tastes like curry goat?
Yeah.
Eh?
That's it, Jerry.
The curry goat tastes like good curry goat?
No. Don't taste like curry goat.
What it tastes like?
Not with curry goat, a chicken. Chicken and huge curry, Jerry.
Oh, you don't get curry goat?
The chicken.
You don't get curry goat?
No.
Oh, you get
curry the chicken.
You get fried chicken and curry chicken?
Right.
And rice?
Then curry the... Right.
You don't get you get salad? You get salad?
Who?
You get vegetable and salad?
Yes.
All right, now.
Yes.
You get mango in there?
No.
What kind of fruit you get?
Then give it melon sometime in the morning.
Melon and what else?
She want her phone, yeah? I tell her everything, but she want her to need her phone, yeah?
Oh, she need her phone? All right.
Yes, let's say, no?
Eh?
Yes, man. Melon and give it that this morning.
Melon?
Yes, we get melon this morning for breakfast.
So which other fruit you get sometime?
Sometime.
Which other fruit you get?
Sometimes papa.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes give it papa.
Some of the patient in the eat off the food?
Don't call my name. Don't call my name.
Here some people are quarreling. Somebody are call her name and she vex. All right. Some of the people eat off them food when them get it?
He go back to the picture, the worker then correct that food. I like look more later on.
No, you're talking too fast. I ask you, listen what I'm asking you.
Yes.
Some of the patients eat off them food when them get it?
Yes.
Some eat it off.
Some eat it off and some don't eat it off.
All right. The one that don't eat it off, why them don't eat it off?
Them that don't taste good.
All right. And some don't have no appetite.
Right.
But the one that eat it off, why them eat it off?
Them children can't do better and eat. Children can't do better. They don't know how to forgive anything.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
That's why my feet is.
All right. So
them eat it off.
All right. You have a relative that come and look for you?
Only friend of mine.
You have a friend who come look for you?
Like the church people.
All right. So when them come, them don't leave anything for you?
Yeah, they need something for me.
Them give you in your hand or them leave or them give somebody?
Then me got the gate. We go at the gate.
Yes, and them give you in your hand?
Right.
And when you get those things, where you keep them?
Me put them up in a locker. Jerry.
So you lock off and lock on it?
Me put on lock on it now, because then give it new locker now.
Okay.
Because me ask me people them to buy a lock for me and then buy the lock.
So they make you see the doctor every month?
Yes.
How often you see the doctor?
Eh?
How often you see the doctor? Eh? How often you see the doctor? You're not listening to me, you know. Hello?
Yes. Yes.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, John. Yes.
You're not listening to me, you know.
Sometimes I'm going to lock and take out my things, them, workers, them, and take my things, them.
Then how you tell me that you have a lock on the locker?
Me just put on lock and can give it new lock. No, that I will shop.
All right, the doctor. All right, how often you get to see the doctor?
After me have appointment October month to see go back to see doctor.
All right, so when last you see the doctor before?
Because in the last month there.
All right, so when you see the doctor, you don't tell the doctor about the food, the quality of the food.
Yes, me tell her she not there as a man, they don't know.
All right, when you tell her what is a lady?
Yes, the lady gone, but I man take over now.
All right, when you tell the doctor the condition of the food, what them say?
She don't do nothing about it.
I never ask her what she do. I ask her what she say.
She don't say anything, Jerry. She don't say nothing.
When you tell them just look on you. Hold on. When you tell them just look on you and wait till you finish talking and then them talk about something else.
Right. Just that. They not say nothing. They not going to tell her Mechan. She don't go in the kitchen. Tell Mechan how much months now don't eat Jerry. And she don't go in the kitchen.
Hold on. Why you say months now you don't eat?
No, I'm not telling Jerry.
Hold on. If it's months that you don't eat, how you don't dead?
You see, make him drink a lot of water, Jerry.
No, you can't. No, you can't drink a lot of water for months and don't.
No, not you eat still me a biscuit, Jerry.
No, you're not talking the truth. You're not telling the truth. You tell me two different things. You tell me says months you don't eat, and then now you tell me say eat biscuit. So you see how I have to ask a question because people will use different ways and put across different story. And when you take a stock, what?
Eh?
What?
Me tell me dark Jerry, man, the food not cooking good enough. That me.
I can't believe that, but I can't believe that.
Talk to her. Come talk to her. Talk to her.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Look. All he talk about food. He talk about these workers. All McCree take the people them clothes and take it away. Anything she want to take, she take away the people them things. That's what he needs to talk about. How you locked down in there 3 years and can't go out. How you in here and you can't even go to the gate. Your people come and they can't even see you. That's what he talk about. If he want to talk about something, food ain't the problem.
So, your relative come for you to take you out?
Yes, I soon go home.
I am asking you.
Hello,
ma'am. I'm asking you if your relative come for you to take you out.
Yes.
And they stop you from going out?
No, through my foot. My foot is I have to wait on it to heal up completely. I'm different. I'm just here on medical.
So because of that, you don't go on any visit. You don't drive out.
No, you can't drive out, Jerry. You have to go at the gate and look at them through the gate.
No, but is it because of your foot not healed up why you can't go out?
No, the reason why I don't want to go home with bandage. That's
all right. So who is it that people come for to take them out and they don't allow them to go out? Who?
Well, I don't know of that because people left here in December.
No, but you just said that people are being locked in and not allowed to go out.
Yes, they're locked in, Jerry. You cannot go out on your own, Jerry. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
I am trying to understand. People come for you to take you out and you don't get to go out?
People don't come to get you out, Jerry. People come to visit you.
All right, people want to go out on the road and they're not allowing them to go out?
Right, that's what I'm trying to
tell you.
All right,
maybe it is because people will stray and will get hurt if them go out.
No, Jerry. It's not everybody in here mental. You understand? Whole lot of them get needles, cracker high needles. Jerry, we've been locked down in here like prisoners.
But tell me something. Hello. Are there any inmates in there who get to go out sometime?
No, you cannot go out.
Not one of the people in there is free to go out sometime.
One, because Jerry, majority of them in here, they come from evening tide. And the people them that want to go out can go out. Jerry is a whole lot of people in here want to talk to you.
All right, I'm going to make some inquiries myself also.
Yes, do that because look, the place locked down from 2019. All right, now everywhere free up but golden age. You know, right, Jerry?
All right, hold on. I'm going to take me some more time to understand, but keep in touch with me here, ma'am.
Yes, I will.
Yeah. All right, the numbers again are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473. 279-8473. Another call. Good morning, welcome. Good morning, welcome to the program. Go ahead, please. Hello. Good morning, hello. Are you there? Not there. All right, we have some live chat, you know. Live chat. Just give me a minute, please. All right. We're going to play the next version of Donna when we don't want to play for Donna. This one named Donna is the one I love. Blues Busters. Let's hear it now. We have the Blues Busters.
Donna, you're the one I love. Sent from heaven above. Donna, you're mine. Donna, you're mine. Mine, all mine. Just all the time. Donna, you are meant for me. Never gonna set you free. Donna, you're mine. Donna, you're mine. Mine, all mine. Just all the time. That little Donna, she's a girl for me. I love that Donna, baby, can't you see? That little Donna, she's my bumblebee. And that little Donna, she's my destiny. Donna, you're the one I love. Sent from heaven above. Donna, you're mine. Donna, you're mine. Mine, all mine. Yes, all the time. That little Donna, she's a girl for me. I love that Donna, baby, can't you see? That little Donna is my bumblebee. And that little Donna, she's my destiny. Donna, you were meant for me. Never gonna set you free. Donna, you're mine. Donna, you're mine. Mine, all mine. Yes, all the time. Yes, all the time. Yes, all the time. Yes, all the time.
Yeah, man, Blues Busters from about 1961 or 62. Donna is the one I love. Let's get back to the live chat. The numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473, 279-8473. Live chat, Morgan Baylor said the system make people all police themselves. The amount of probing about this paternity leave thing. Caribbean experts say DNA tests need to run too in the paternity leave thing. Then story would come to bump. Trouble for plenty women that time if them loose. Scholarly is South Florida. Morgan Lee offer 10 jacket to expert. No say too much watch it. Keon Brown said continue the work. Continue telling us what took place at the unveiling of Miss Lou's statue. Caribbean expert said, who is more original, Braggett or Cabot Basler? Before some people would say Omar was a world-class Prime Minister. How you would rate Clark performance out of 10? I don't rate none of them. I'm not in the business of rating them and giving them ratings. We can discuss them still if you want. Donovan Highlight say, Elder, how you forget Corey Goat in a nursing home? But I love still I show Bongo. Sly 6 say, good morning. What happened to the gentleman from the Soulettes who replaced Bob Marley when he went to Delaware? I don't know if it's from the Soulettes. As far as I know, the Soul, it was a group of female singers, including Rita Marley. I don't know if any male was in there. I never heard of any male being there. Maybe it's... but I understand what you talk about when you say when Bob Marley went to Delaware. But for the time that Bob Marley went to Delaware, as far as I remember, because I used to go to even some of the recording sessions at that time, is Peter Tosh and Bonnie Wheelers. I remember making several pieces of music when Bob Marley was in Delaware. A lot of music that people believe is Bob Marley is not Bob Marley. Give me music play, please. I'm going to play a few pieces of music with you for you. When the Whalers did sing without Bob Marley, like Dancing Shoes, and Jerking Time, Dancing Shoes, Jerking Time. Several music them made without Bob Marley. I don't remember them replacing him while he was away in Delaware between February and about September. Him come back, or about October, November, sometime down the end of the year. I think he was away for about 8 months. I think he come back about October, November. But I remember going to recording sessions and no say just the two of them was singing like Dancing Shoes. Plenty people believe say Bob Marley sing Dancing Shoes. There are some more too. But anyway, at the unveiling of the statue of Miss Louise Bennett in 2019, by that time, after Audley Shaw challenged Andrew Holness for the leadership of the JLP and lose, although him never lose by that much, him lose, and then now I think Joan Gordon Webley, who was a long-time JLP representative, did back Audley Shaw, and she along with some others never just give in when Holness beat Audley Shaw. Them never just give in, but they was still in the JLP. As a matter of fact, the night at the JLP headquarters when all of them come together, some of them appear like they was still sticking out for Audley Shaw, like Joan Gordon Webley, and Babsy Grange kind of beat her down and kind of get her under control. I think them probably try to put her out of the headquarters, but Babsy Grange take on the job to get Joan Gordon Webley under control. Little after that, she leave and she go in a PNP. And those events that take place when did those events take place? The challenge of Audley Shaw against Holness. I can't remember the exact year. But a few years later, by this time, Holness is now Prime Minister again. That must have been just, 2016 him beat back PNP. JLP beat back PNP under the leadership of Portia Simpson Miller. And Holness become Prime Minister. 2016. By 2019 now, them decided to put up, I don't know if they decided before, or there was a long time plan. Probably was a long time plan. Them managed to put up a statue of Louise Bennett in Gardentown, where she lived for many years. Louise Bennett. She died abroad. She died in Canada, mainly because she left here sometime in the 70s. Both for two reasons. Thing was getting very hard. And like some other people, I don't think she was too fitting in with the politics of the PNP at that time. As a matter of the politics not fitting in with politics, and also some of them interpreting that the hard time is a result of the changing of the PNP politics. So plenty of people did move away from the PNP, including Douglas Bass. Douglas Bass, big Labour right, where people identify with Labour Party, was really a PNP person. Douglas Bass was a PNP supporter. It's after 1972 and 73, he started to disagree with Michael Manley and PNP policy, and him draw away. And I think him and some others formed the private sector organization specifically to resist the political directorate as capitalists and socialists are fighting against one another. Anyway, Louise Bennett statue gone up by 2019, 3 years after Holness become Prime Minister in 2016. Joan Gordon Webley is now a PNP member. And she attached to that year from a long time because she became an IMP for that year 40 years before in 1980. That's 39 years before, she was MP up there. And she's strongly attached to that area. So for the unveiling of the statue of Louise Bennett, instead of Peter Phillips go to the unveiling of the statue as the head of PNP, which many times the head of the party don't go but them send somebody else. So instead of him going himself, him send John Gordon Webley as him representative, who was a strong labor right representative before. Now Siaga is Holness' godfather. And Siaga is a big person in the culture life, the culture industry of Jamaica. People study culture and we practice the culture. Siaga. So of course Siaga was one of the guests of honor at the unveiling of the statue. So when Siaga come in and give him big prominent space and him and him wife up front and them way there. And Holness and him wife, the Holness wife a MP for the constituency next to there, up in the area of Maryland and them place. So the whole of them there in them Aki and in them green. And here comes John Webley God now into the ceremony. And I'm not sure. I think I remember that them never to acknowledge her. I think her name was called as representative of PNP, of Peter Phillips himself, but they never to acknowledge her. Especially as somebody just left them party and gone over to the PNP. And I think when, I don't remember exactly, I was there and I took a note of things, but I forgot to look down 1 minute right. There was a whole lot of tension there because she is now a big PNP after she was one of the most acid GLP. And she was the right hand of Siaga, or she was the left hand of Siaga when Bob's Grange was the right hand. And there it is Siaga now and the whole of them up there. So, it's a whole lot of tension and a whole lot of, at the same time, Joan Gordon Webley did have a certain element of satisfaction because the whole of them uncomfortable they are there, but at the same time, them can't stop her from go through and change her identity and she have a big role to play in a PNP, you know. It was very interesting. But there was some kind of ignoring and some kind of snobbing, you know, like a snobbery and slighting of people. I can't describe it exactly, but I remember the take note of certain things. If I go back and look at my photograph, I think I'll remember better. But that is the kind of situation going on in Jamaica politics. But one of the reasons why that can go on in Jamaica politics is because there's not much difference between JLP and PNP now. At one time, JNP and PNP they have two different philosophies, but them not really have none of them not have no philosophy now. They must deal with power and for getting a power and for grabbing upon the opportunities of politics. So they are very similar to one another. That's why individuals can leave from one and go to the other one so easily and fit in. So easily and fit in. I watch me see Venetia Phillips. Look like she's going to slide going to jail because she make some criticism of the PNP the other day. But sound like she prepared not to go back in there. Matter of fact, I hear say them block her. I hear say some PNP try to block her from some position that she would like to continue to have for the first time. Yes, we have some wailers. Let's look on this a minute, please, and see if we can find them two last pieces of music. One named Dancing Shoes by the Wailers. One played a piece of music there to demonstrate one of them big hit where Bob Marley was not even in it. He was not even in the island when that music made. It was a very big hit, one of them biggest hit. Dancing Shoes by the Wailers. But in the meantime, the numbers are 619 1508 619 1508 and 279 8473 279 8473. Yeah, we find Dancing Shoes. Let's go with Dancing Shoes, Wailers. Alright, good morning, welcome.
Morning, Mr. Small.
What go on?
There, man. Well, I want to listen. I'm not really call.
Yeah.
The second time for the program, but I listen every day, you know.
Yeah, man, cool now.
I love the information and everything.
Yeah.
But this morning, here, man, call you talk about some, when you issue some title and whatever.
Yeah.
And then the next man call you afterwards, you know, and I say,
run them man there for your program and really.
Yeah.
Oh, me feel like still I think ignorance is one of the biggest spies. A man can't eat himself.
Yeah. Self-poisoning.
Yeah? Yeah.
Self-poisoning.
You know? So yeah, me understand why some people behave so still because I think whatever when you eat, certain things consume in your body. Just like if you have your car run off of gas and you put diesel in there.
Yeah.
That's going to make it function.
Yes, and now go function properly, probably stop function.
Yeah. So right now that's what happen to most people right now, and they don't really realize there is where they have to be and make certain things that really come out.
Yeah.
Out of them, you know. And it's solely for many years nobody has talked about them things more than so, but it's solely for genetically modified food and all of them things.
Yes, certainly the food. Certainly the food and the quality of food will affect the quality of your state of mind. Up to last night, I watched the news. No, there was a feature. They was featuring a lot of agricultural things last night. I believe it's because they might build up to the Dembe show in this so-called 60th anniversary. And there was a long documentary about pride of loss and the thieving of crops and animals. And also there was some other documentary that it involved the use of fertilizer.
Yeah.
And there was some man even in Africa, several farmers in Africa talking about how crisis. I think it was about the tripling of the price of fertilizer since the last year. Because the crop of the food them is only half of the amount of food being reaped, and therefore the price triple. And even some African farmers was there saying because the price triple, them can't afford to buy the amount of fertilizer. Them have to grow things without fertilizer, and it can't work. They can imagine when you're a farmer Africa, you know, get dependent on fertilizer. And I tell you, say, you must have fertilizer. Because I'm going to try to explain to you, say, the earth needs some phosphorus and some other things where it might not naturally have any things now or grow. When you see people reach a stage that them is convinced that the tampering with food and the tampering with most things is better for us. When you hear man convinced that all the place Africa, you must know, say, what you say, must have some effect on the people's mind as well as them body.
Yeah, so when you check it out, the violence, them things they have a whole lot of things to do with the violence with them too.
Yeah.
You understand? But really, nobody not really push out them things when it comes to government and most of the radio, even the radio stations and all of them things.
Journalists and people who are supposed to shed in light. People who are supposed to bring information.
Yeah. They don't really bring out them things.
Because they might get fertilizing. Because see like how you get fertilizer for grow food, they might get fertilized information too.
Yeah.
Genetically modified information.
Yeah. And then after the signal are gone, as we said, just like gas or the bike or whatever.
And as you are suggesting, it will have an effect of irritability. Me, myself, one of my biggest jobs I've been working on the longest time, but I'm getting more success in the latter years, is the moderation of irritability. Because like pain have its purpose, you know. Pain have a good purpose to alert us that something is wrong.
Yeah.
Irritability and anger. Anger have a purpose, you know. But not when it become a constant behavior. That is your normal. When anger become your normal behavior, that is not useful. But anger normally have a purpose.
Yeah.
Once it passes over that, now it become a fertilizer. You know, so the quality of life can't be good.
No, because if a man make the food here for it, it can't be the right thing.
Instead of natural food, all you do you grow it. But if man make it now, if it's a man-made food, because many of the food.
That's what me do, me try grow me eat.
Come again, start again. I want your people say hear what you say.
No, me say what me do. It's me try grow me eat. But so much people across Jamaica right now, I try to do that.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because we realize that from longer time, if you go there, go buy something, you don't know where you eat.
Yeah.
You understand? Sometimes, I as a farmer, sometimes I spray the crop, like certain crop where we set the higla and everything there. And it normally, how we know it take a certain amount of days before them thing they can really reap and sell, you know?
Yeah.
Higla will come and want to see we spray today.
No, you talk too fast and people now hear you good enough. What I heard first when you talk a while ago is that idlers will come and take the food. But afterwards I realized that you say a higgler will come and although the food not ready, the higgler want it. So because of how we talk, sometimes somebody will think so you say idler and the next person hear higgler. So you see how we have to take care when we attack.
Yeah, the higgler.
A higgler will come and still willing to take the food when it's not ready and willing to give you money too.
Yeah, but you, at the same time, you are telling them, no, it's not ready to reap yet. And you just spray 2 days or a day.
Yes, even when it's not ready, I'd spray and the spray now wear off.
Yeah, the spray now wear off. The higgler will want it to spray away.
Yeah, because them couldn't care less. The higgler wouldn't care less as long as it sell.
Yeah. So people have to just be careful now and kind of take nothing to a man plant a little backyard garden.
Yes, it does take something. Don't say it don't take nothing. It does take something. For a man to plant a backyard garden, he must have a yard.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest difficulty. Most people don't have no yard, a room them have.
Yeah, that's all right.
But I know what you mean. At least a quarter of the people in the position to start planting them only backyard.
Yeah. But as I said, the violence and the ignorance and the arrogance and everything there. If people don't really go back to the natural way of living or eat,
it'll
get, it'll get wicked.
Yeah. So and the children are affected.
Yeah.
Because the more adults not normally peaceful, them normal thing is irritation. The normal going about and the normal mood is irritation. The children are also irritated. Now, I have what is regarded as a bad habit. When people who me know good say something to me or call to me attention, right?
Yeah.
Like them want me, them say me a read or them say me a park my car or them say me a do something, but them want me pay attention. And then we say, Jerry. And my usual answer is, what?
Yeah.
When people hear that, them feel hurted, but it's just me normal. But I should pay attention to that more and realize that when you say what, people feel disappointed. You know?
Yeah.
All the while people have to say to me, I say you answer me. That me surprised, you know. Because me all happy to see them, you know. Somebody calls to me and I see them and me happy to see them. And I say, what? And them said, I say you answer me. God Almighty, don't worry, man. It's all right. I'm not say nothing to you again. You understand?
Yeah.
So me no have to pay attention to that. I don't have to, you know, but I should pay attention to that.
Yeah.
And so on and so forth. So many times the way when I talk, people believe I'm Bex. Or me I go on the road quite happy, you know. But when people look for me, I feel serious. So them say, boy, that man, they always look sour, man. But me look normal from me a little youth, me keep me face serious. Most of the time, sometimes me I dead with laugh inside, but me face serious because I don't want nobody to study me and know to me I want to amuse me. So I just keep my face serious. And them just say to themselves all the while, boy, them the man around joking, you know. At time of the most joke me run inside of my head, you know.
Yeah.
But you still have to be. Yeah. What's that?
The next thing I want to find out.
At 12 o'clock, you know. You know, say at 12 o'clock, give me a number. We're going to take a number off the air and take the next number, please. Please take this one first. Don't hang up. Take this one when you're just coming in first, please. It's now midday. I'm going to try to take the 200 number.
up the PC. Here to pick up the PC. Here to pick up the PC. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Here to pick up the PC. Here to pick up the PC. Here to pick up the PC. Let a place look good, my brother. Let a place keep clean, my sister. Let a place look good, my brother.
Good day, I'm Anthony Morgan with JIS Midday News for Thursday, July 14. Coming up, Prime Minister launches Service Excellence Policy, criminal records application process now online, and refurbishing works planned for Hope Gardens. The news in detail after the break.
Pat, my stress out. The house need to be passed by an electrical inspector, but Tom price too high.
But you don't have to use Tom, Marsha. Exercise your power of choice. The government electrical regulator can help you find electrical inspectors and electricians across the island. That way, you can negotiate and choose the best price for you.
Okay.
Call them at 876-920-4508 or email ger@mset.gov.jm and tell them Pat sent you.
Now the news. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says the success of the government's service excellence policy is vital to its efforts at maintaining public trust. To that end, he's calling on all public servants to ensure customers do not lose faith and trust in the initiative. The policy, officially launched on Wednesday by Mr. Holness, outlines key principles and minimum standards for all government entities. The goal is to create a culture of service excellence across the public sector, which drives the delivery of services that meet and exceed citizens' expectations.
We must become customer-focused, and this applies to both our internal and external customers. We therefore have to set performance standards, improve capacity, promote excellence, and establish effective systems of management and accountability.
The entities responsible for implementing the policy are the Office of the Cabinet, the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service, and the Management Institute for National Development, MIND. Education Minister Favour Williams is encouraging primary school teachers who have not yet redeemed e-vouchers issued to them to assist in purchasing laptop computers to do so as soon as possible. Mrs. Williams says the ministry is wrapping up the primary phase of the program and will be moving on to secondary schools in short order. She notes that over 8,000 e-vouchers were issued to teachers under the Laptops for Teachers program. However, a considerable number have not been utilized.
To date, we've issued 8,852 vouchers to our teachers. Of that, several hundreds of teachers have not redeemed their vouchers just yet. We're almost at the end of this process for the primary schools. The next phase is the high schools. We focused first on our primary school teachers.
Using the e-vouchers, valid at $90,000 each, teachers can visit an approved vendor to purchase a laptop that meets the minimum specifications of project developers eLearning Jamaica Limited. Where the devices cost more, teachers will be required to find the difference. As of Wednesday, July 13, the manual process for applying for a criminal record has been discontinued and the process of setting a date has moved online. The Jamaica Constabulary Force, in a press release issued on Monday, said the move forms part of efforts to improve efficiency and customer experience through the digitization of the process at the Criminal Records Office. The changes will begin at the Kingston office for the first phase and will be rolled out to other locations over time. The JCF has also added the Police Officers Club in Kingston as a new location for for the pickup of completed police records, which took effect on July 13. Collections will be permitted between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. Now collections will be done at the downtown Kingston office. The JCF is advising that persons who made a manual application and were given a date after July 25 must reapply online to schedule their appointment and receive a new date and time. Appointment dates that were set prior to July 25 will be honored. The JCF has established a helpline at 876-922-3221 to support members of the public during the period of transition. And Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries, Pernell Charles Jr., says additional refurbishing works are planned for the Hope Royal Botanical Gardens in St. Andrew, following the recent renovation and reopening of the facility's eastern entrance. Work on the entrance began in February and was financed by the Culture, Health, Arts, Sports and Education Chase Fund to make the gardens more attractive for visitors. The entrance was officially reopened on Thursday, July 7. Future works will include road repair activities, lighting throughout the gardens, drainage works, and the expansion of restaurants and recreational areas.
This highlights the importance that should be placed on maintaining Hope Gardens as a feature of Jamaica. And certainly I just want to use the chance to commend the team at the Nature Preservation Foundation for the instrumental work that has been done throughout the years.
Minister Charles was speaking at a ceremony held at the Hope Royal Botanical Gardens in St. Andrew recently. That was JIS News. I'm Anthony Morgan.
A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
A great nation deserves a great radio station. 100.5 Bess FM for the good of all Jamaicans.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Nora Rahm. Stocks are sharply lower today after disappointing earnings reports from some of the nation's biggest banks. NPR's Scott Horsley reports.
Profits at J.P. Morgan Chase fell further than expected in the spring quarter. CEO Jamie Dimon warns that while the U.S. economy is still growing, high inflation, the war in Ukraine, and moves by central banks pose a threat to global economic growth. With inflation hitting a new four-decade high in the U.S., investors now think the Federal Reserve may move even more aggressively in raising interest rates later this month. Markets had anticipated a 0.75 percentage point rate hike, but investors now think the Fed could boost rates by a full point, something it hasn't done since 1988. New claims for unemployment benefits ticked up a bit last week. 244,000 people applied for jobless aid, 9,000 more than the week before. Scott Horsley, NPR News, Washington.
In Jerusalem, President Biden signed a joint declaration of strategic partnership with Israel today. That includes a U.S. commitment to prevent Iran from acquiring a nuclear weapon. NPR's Daniel Estrin has more.
In the statement, Biden committed to never allowing Iran to acquire a nuclear weapon, and the U.S., quote, is prepared to use all elements of its national power to ensure that. Biden said in an Israeli TV interview that the U.S. would resort to military action against Iran as a last resort. That's not a new position, but an attempt to reassure Israel, which does not see eye to eye with Biden on returning to the Iran nuclear deal. Biden supports diplomacy to put an end to Iran's recent advances in uranium enrichment. Israel has been training its military in the event it chooses to carry out a strike there in the future. The U.S. also committed to discussing more military aid with Israel in the future. Daniel Estrin, NPR News, Jerusalem.
The U.S. is preparing a fall vaccine booster campaign designed to prevent another COVID-19 surge this winter. New Omicron variants are spreading across the country, prompting more hospitalizations. NPR's Rob Stein reports vaccine makers are working on new vaccines to fight the more recent strains of the virus.
Moderna and Pfizer and BioNTech created a new generation of vaccines called bivalent vaccines that target both the original strain of the virus and Omicron. But the virus is evolving so fast that a new Omicron subvariants have already replaced the original Omicron that those vaccines target. So the FDA told the companies to reformulate the vaccines yet again to target the latest Omicron subvariants called BA4 and 5, but not everyone thinks that was necessarily the right call.
He says reformulating and testing a whole new set of vaccines could delay the vaccine's availability until October or November. You're listening to NPR News from Washington. Mudslides and high water brought on by flash floods have washed out roads and bridges in southwestern Virginia. Rescue workers are searching for 3 people still listed as unaccounted for. Dozens of others that were unaccounted for since Tuesday have since been located. China is baking in a heat wave. The city of Shanghai has issued red alert warnings, urging people to limit their outdoor time. The temperatures there have hit triple digits. NPR's John Ruich reports.
A huge swath of the country has been enveloped in searing temperatures. According to official reports, the heat wave has affected more than 900 million people in recent weeks. There have been reports of heat stroke and some deaths, and the soaring temperatures have pushed the power grid to the limit as people crank up their air conditioners. In Shanghai today, the high was a sizzling 105 degrees Fahrenheit, according to the government. A day earlier, it was nearly 1 degree hotter, matching the record set in 2017. The city has issued 3 red alerts this week, indicating forecast temperatures of 40 degrees Celsius or 104 Fahrenheit. Since record-keeping started in 1873, near the end of the Qing dynasty, there have only been 17 days with temperatures at or above that level in the city. John Ruich, NPR News, Shanghai.
Art experts at the National Galleries of Scotland said today they've discovered a previously unknown painting by Vincent van Gogh. It's a self-portrait found on the back of Van Gogh's Head of a Peasant Woman. It's believed to be one of his earlier works, as his left ear is clearly visible. He had cut off that ear in 1888. I'm Nora Rahm, NPR News.
There's a lot going on in the world. On It's Been a Minute, we help you make sense of the news and culture through conversation with actors, musicians, authors, and journalists. Join us every Tuesday and Friday. Listen and subscribe to It's Been a Minute from NPR.
What should a taxi service do for you? On-Time Taxi Service is more than just a ride to the other side of town. They offer clean and spacious vehicles, reliable service, and promise to always look out for their customers. They'll come when you call and take you where you want to go on time.
We are something special on the road.
Let not your hearts be troubled. Just believe in God Almighty and daily renew the mind. As we live in this time when fake is more valued than real, lies prefer to truth, the unnatural put above the natural. This is Lady Donna, aka Double D Don, with a new song, Almighty Jah, encouraging your people to keep the faith that God will make a way. Get your copy today. It's on all digital platforms. Lady Donna Official on Instagram, Facebook, AsujaRecords.com. For bookings, Asuja Record label at Gmail. Almighty Jah!
Half a tree, one and drive, half a tree. Bossy, how you do I take taxi star?
Jano, I want to tell you, say, 2 months now, my transmission mash up, and I check everybody and can't hear nothing positive.
Yeah, hear me? You waste all that time I shop around and never call the experts. Winters Auto have them. Them have over 35 years of experience and them diagnose your problem and get back your transmission brand new. For them service excellent and efficient. Trust me, man. You hear me? Call them at 929-7040 or go to them at 106 Maxfield Avenue, Kingston 13 and talk directly to the boss. Just tell them I'm me, send you.
Wow, you big star. Yeah, man, respect my boss.
Yeah, try and call it, cause trust me.
Waiters Auto Spares and Repairs, good afternoon.
What a relief.
Best 100 FM is the authentic voice of Jamaica, promoting your prosperity with better vibes and better music. Let us promote your goods and services for you. Advertise with us. For more information, call our office at 876-276-8935. That's 276-8935.
The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music.
Let I listen to Best FM.
Oh no.
Isachar Music presents the single Dirty Works by Link and Chain, a conscious reggae group. Distributed by Tough Gong International. Available on iTunes and all digital platforms. Email ISSACHARMUZIK Dirty Works by Link and Chain is on the Isachar Music label.
We don't do the dirty works. Don't know. No, I will not do anything to hurt my brothers, and I will not do anything to hurt my sisters. Oh no. Oh no. And I will not try to put a stumbling block in their way. Oh, neither would I would ever let them go astray. Oh no. Oh no. Dirty works. We don't do the dirty works. No, no. No, no. Devil's works. We don't do the devil's works. Don't force me into things I do not do. And don't you ever tell me to do the things you want to do. Why won't you do it yourself? Do it yourself. Or if you want to and you think you've got to, do it yourself. Yes, do it yourself. But Jah will beat you. Jah will beat you. Dirty works. We don't do the dirty works. No, no. No, no. Devil's works. We don't do the devil's works. Oh no, no. Oh no, 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 no. Necromancy, yes, that industry. Necromancy, you see the bad man down in the garbage heap. Necromancy, yes I. That dirty works, and I don't deal with that. Dirty works, no I don't check for that. Dirty works, no I don't deal with them. Dirty works, oh I don't check for that. Dirty works. We don't do the dirty works. No, 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 no. Devil's works. We don't do the devil's works. Why won't you do it yourself? Come on and do it yourself. Or if you want to and you think you've got to, do it yourself. Yeah, do it yourself. But Jah will beat you. Jah will beat you. Do it yourself. Come on and do it yourself. Or if you want to and you think you've got, do it yourself. Yeah, do it yourself. But Jah will beat you. Jah will beat you. Do it yourself. Do it yourself. Do it yourself. Do it yourself. Or if you want to and you think you've got to, do it yourself.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats. Best
the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. 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 Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Let the place look good, my brother. Come along, sister. Come along, brother. Come along, sister.
Yes, good afternoon and welcome back to the program this 14th of July, Thursday the 14th of July. And as I said, we're into the second half of the program. And we're going to start out with, we have dancing shoes to play, but we might start out with some live chat. Yes, as you already said about when Bob Marley went to Delaware, I think he must be away for about 8-9 months. And I don't know of any recording, but maybe there are some that was done with other people in there replacing Bob Marley. But I know of several that Peter Tosh and Bob Marley made, including Dancing Shoes, Jerking Time, The Toughest, and so on. And all of them were fairly big hits, but especially Dancing Shoes. And then Bob Marley, when him come back, him make even a nicer one when him join back together, him call it jerk, kind of jerk dance, what him call jerk. Was the dance, the black people dance in America at the time. He make even another jerk music with the Wailers, which is much nicer than Jerking Time, named Ska Jerk. But it was a takeoff of a junior Walker music named Shotgun. I think I'm going to play them two music there too. But let's get to the, write down Shotgun for me please. Jerking Time and Shotgun. If you can, have a pen. Jerking Time and Shotgun. I'll show you where them get the music from. But anyway, live chat say Sly is slick. No, we pass Sly slick. Fire is suggesting that Vision, otherwise known as Dream, was a singer that replaced Bob Marley. But I think Vision did sing with them before. I know him did sing with them before Bob Marley go with 66. Maybe he did sing with them, maybe live him sing with them. I don't know if him record anything with them when Bob Marley gone away. Or if him sing things live with them in a show, cause even dance. Many groups used to perform in a dance, in a little mini stage show in a dance, sometime without band, just to play the rhythm. Well, anyway, Sankofa say play midnight. No, play him roll call. I think that is by midnight roll call, I'm not sure. Caribbean Expert say play Vineyard Party by Supercat, but I know I make promises about the request them, but sometimes I really do take them up. Johnny Johnson say, any truth to Cat Core of Third World Band, Elder Brother was in competition with 12 Tribe Prophet Gad. Gad for leadership back in the beginning. Please, peoples, split up when they left Ethiopian World Federation to form 12 Tribe. No. Ivan Core, the elder brother of Cat Core, he wasn't in a competition with Gad. But when him and Gad apparently did have a falling out, he went to Chicago and got a charter from the same source, a Ethiopian World Federation charter, in other words, a permit to form a branch of the Ethiopian World Federation, a charter, from the same source that we did get a charter from. We did get a charter from a man who was commissioned to give out charters, Reverend Evans in Chicago, Black American Peace, Afro-American Peace, African-American pastor. We got a charter from him in 1968 named Charter 15. Well, 5 years later in 1973, 5 years later in 1973, Ivan Core went to Chicago and got a charter from the same man and decided to organize a different branch of the Federation, but he would be in Ethiopia now organizing that chapter. But he got the number 16, Charter 16. I don't regard him as having been in competition with God. But find out from whoever told you more about what they think about that. But that's what I know, and I think I know more than what you have been told. Johnny Johnson said, Cat Core out of Third World Band, older brother, 12 Tribe member. You see him, yeah, Ivan Core. Matter of fact, the same book that recently come out that Dr. Michael Barnett supposed to be interviewed by me, Michael Barnett. It have a whole chapter on Ivan Core and his experiences. Very interesting too, but not complete. Pablo Music's Irie. Ivan Core was Levi first. He started a bag and hammock business. The prophet get jealous, that's true. Ivan Core did organize a bag making business that was very successful and a hammock making business that was very successful. But he learned the business from somebody else, but him organize it better. Him learned the business from Little D, how to make hammocks and bags and other things out of what is the name of that material again? It's a kind of fiberglass rope. Rope make out a kind of fiberglass material. Plastic rope. Them used to pull out the rope and ravel the rope and use the strings and plait up and make nice handbag for ladies, all different kind of color, and make hammock, which was very popular amongst Rasta and other people who could have carry hammock, but anyway, and do have no bed. Even though they string up hammock between two poles, or you go string up hammock between two tree outer door and sleep in it very comfortable. It was a very big business in the 70s. But Core actually learned it from Lickety D. And Lickety D learned it from Naya Kark. Naya Kark, Palmer, Tyrrell Palmer of Hermitage beside Augustown. Tyrrell Palmer come from prison for ganja in the 60s and come teach me how to make hammock, how to make bag and all kind of thing. Tyrrell Palmer teach Lickety, and then him and Lickety go on and make hammock and bag, and Lickety teach Core, and then a lot of people were organized because Core have a mind for business. Organized now and Core by a pulp of material and start give out the material, and people plot the bag them and plot the hammock them, and when them turn them into him, them get paid for make the bag of hammock, and then him market them and sell them. I him used to help them sell them, drive all around the island. Yes, he did organize that business, but it's not him did really originate it, but him did organize it and put it on a much more successful thing. Whole heap of people at one time, dozens of people in a 12 tribe and make a living, and make some good money, because as fast as they make the bag, I get paid. Some people could have make all 2 bag a week, some make all 12 bag a week. You imagine money a roll. Man a beard, and woman a beard. Them time you talk about say boy you beard with money. Money flush and a bit like you have money like water. And God did get jealous about the influence that Core was gaining as a little teenager. Because when he organized them business, I'm a little teenager, 18 and 19, very successful. And all 20, 30, 40, 50 people constantly employed. Some are make bags, some are make hammock, some are go out to sell and get commission. Dozens and dozens and dozens of people. And various brethren are going with various successful things, including Rupee, Highlight, Midday, man, Alan Cole, all kind of things are going. Mr. Bunny, all kind of things are going, and people busy. And after a while, Brother Gad never like how all attention was not on him. Some people are like that, you know. They have a lot of ideas and a lot of talents. But after a while, they feel spoiled, like it's only them attention must be on. That's a fact I'm telling you. Not talking nothing for Brother Gad. That's a damn blasted truth I'm talking. It's the truth I talk. So after a while, I'm kind of get jealous of anybody else who drawing attention to themselves or who can be a center of attraction by people who go to them every day. People come in the yard and ask the other man and ask him get away. And I come in the yard come say, wow, my manager there. Before me, hail Brother Gad. As I look after, before them even ask, hail Brother Gad. Come in a Brother Gad yard, and before them even hail him, them say, why manager there? Why ask the manager, you know? Excuse me, brother. Sorry, I never see you. Hello, Brother Gad. Brother Gad start feel kind of feeling at the shadow like other people. I draw too much attention. Man, come in the yard. Wow, this is still cold. Oh, sorry, good evening, Brother Gad. This is Sister Bunny. What's the Sister Bunny now? Hello, Brother Gad. Some people are like that. Trump is like that. Damn blasted well true. Trump is like that. That's a fact, and people know that there are people like that. And Boris Johnson is like that. I have some more mongoose around here is like that too. Sly mongoose. But them name gone abroad. Let's hear Dancing Shoes from the Wailers. 1966. Yes, good afternoon and welcome. Hello? All is there? Hello, good afternoon, welcome. Good afternoon and welcome to the program. Are you there? All right, try the next line. We have another line. Good afternoon, welcome to the program. Now, are you there? Not there. All right, we have 2 callers for calling through. We'll take them number. All right, put on dancing shoes so you'll get connected with them, please. Dancing shoes. Yes, good afternoon. Welcome to the program.
How you do?
Go on, man.
Now listen.
Yeah.
Stop. Cut the music. If you play it.
I know how you feel. I know how you feel like them way I used to feel. But it's not a especially music program. I hate when them cut it them way there.
Now
Or play it and don't tell you how to do it. But it's not a music program. It's a program for conversation and discussion. So.
But the best conversation is these kind of music.
Yes, but our whole thing we want
right,
to be
no,
live.
By the way, you're supposed to call, you see?
Eh?
The farmer, where you're supposed to call.
Yes.
Where you don't call it. Into some interesting thing.
Yes, yes.
Him as the farmer, we're supposed to make the most money off of him plant.
Yes.
But him not willing to sell the food unless it's good.
Yes.
But the higgler willing to poison people with it.
Yes.
One day, after I done talk to you, some people call me and say, some other people they call and say, never sound like more cost bad word.
Yes.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah.
Jerry.
Yeah, man.
After I done talk to you because they kind of disturb.
Yeah.
Some people call me and say, some other people they call and say, sound like our curse bad word.
Yeah.
Now you get in there somewhere or the other.
No, not a blast. Not a damn blast.
Control on your emotion.
Yeah.
Now listen to you now, Jerry Small.
Yeah.
You are the laughing policeman when you laugh in your mind.
Yes.
Because don't look on the outer looks when your face make up.
Yes.
Where you say when people call you, where you say to them, what?
Where who? What? Where? What?
Yeah. And because you act normal, them get abnormal.
Yes.
Do you understand? You get in there somewhere, play the music. Because today, me will call the other magician.
Okay.
You know who me attack?
No.
Because me hear him attack. I mean, never know say, at some other place, him live.
Oh.
For him used to go to school, me tell you down a retirement road where he used to walk up and down.
Yes.
And me want him, all right, hear him. Him no response to no Rastaman want say. But there is a woman singer where him respect.
Yeah.
Now, if you find yourself a dance with a man and think a woman, how for fault?
Fault.
You know how for fault?
Yeah, short circuit that, man.
No, listen. Look like God.
Yeah.
But on a must God.
Yes, and walk like duck and wiggle like duck, but on a clock.
Yeah.
A clock like duck, but on a must duck.
You alright?
Yeah, and you're not going to get where the duck get.
No, deal. Because your mind warped. The duck get deal.
Yeah.
Me not talk about how she get the deal.
Yeah.
No.
Deal not come so.
1919.
Deal not drop out of sky.
Yeah. Them come like everything else out of Hague. Anyway, watch this now. 1919.
Yeah.
A lady born St. Catherine, I believe I don't have Spanish town.
Yeah.
And 1919.
Yeah.
You talk about her.
Miss Lou.
Argument done. You good?
Very well.
And most time you make mistake. You know what kind of mistake by saying on a Thursday that tomorrow you don't come on Friday days.
No, but me tell you that tomorrow is the beginning of World Champs.
No, listen to what I say.
Yeah, me I hear
the most time on Thursdays.
Yes.
When you run the program.
Yes.
And people call you and things like that, you will tell them say tomorrow as if you're coming on Fridays.
Yes.
When you don't come till
Monday.
You don't come on the program.
We don't return.
Monday.
We don't return till Monday.
Okay? But here what now? We hold and tough and most of our head gone.
Yeah.
You good?
Very well.
Because you was a photographer. And you're from all over the place. By the way, who did teach you to make pudding?
My wife.
Who?
My girlfriend.
Mind what you say.
Yeah.
I hear you say something about your daughter.
Yeah.
When she did go St. Andrew School.
Yeah.
That is very small, that normal. That is your action, but you don't mean nothing too tough.
All right.
You good?
Very well, man.
All right.
Thank you very much. Have another afternoon, welcome. Good afternoon, welcome.
Yeah, brother Jerry, I mean, again, you know.
Wow,
when you call, I'm going to talk to you about the food thing.
Yeah, man.
But But I make thing when I want to say you talk to you about, although we know say talking about this politician I just waste of time.
Yeah.
You have to just do what you have to do. And
Yeah, man.
we know we are doing thing, but we need to know how to get family program.
Yeah.
To farm and make one thing where we get rid of them.
Yeah, man.
So the whole of them are the same thing, you know.
Yes.
Look on the road, you know, patching the road where them are doing.
Yeah.
In the district, them. Them coming in my district now and patch a piece of road, patch up some and mall up some about a month ago.
Yeah, bitch it up.
Yeah, no, but when I say the amount of mall, I say I'm left in a some hole about a month ago and the rain come now and wash out them mall again.
Yeah, but next time a man bring mall, him I forget pay again.
Hello?
Yeah, man, I hear you, man. Somebody else are distract you. Somebody else is there talking.
Okay, no, man, I'm outside. All right. Yeah, so me I say, why them throw them all in and them know them now fix the road and then the rain come and mash up. Even if them have to fix it again.
Oh.
Them have to go mall.
No, hear this now. Hear it. Simple as this. One man get paid for deliver mall.
Yeah.
One man dig hole. And then dig hole and get paid for dig hole. The next man get paid for deliver mall. Them deliver mall. If them never ready to do that thing, boy, I say, boy, I'm not time for it, man. I deliver them all. Drop them all. Drop them all front of people gate. Block all people gate. And then later on, somebody get some probably say man for dig it or some other man get paid for bring asphalt or tar. You know understand? Sometimes they take all 1 month to bring the tar. But them not care. Each one of them are from them do for them part, them a get paid, you know. Cause remember say on a road patch of them, you know. Or some man will do other work, you know, but them get contract to do that. Some man get contract to make all wall him on a mason. Yes, so each one get a piece work, a job work, a piece work them get.
Yeah, some little political vibes where a man inherit something, you know, some little hustling thing. None of them know about road work.
Yes. The other morning me a come work. In the middle of the traffic hours 20 to 10. Man a block up traffic right in the middle of a tree. A patch road. Middle of a tree, 20 to 10 Monday morning, you know.
Yeah.
Why at that time? Why? You know why? One of the reasons is if them do the work in the night like what it's supposed to do, they might have to get time and a half pay.
Yes.
And when them get the time and a half pay, the man will pay out the money. Now get for thief the half. Most time them pay the time pay and thief the half. But if the man forget time and a half pay, now them have to pay out the whole of the money. So in order for thief the half, them tell the man them say do it in a day. And me pay for daytime one time. And me can get to thief the half. You know them way then?
Yeah.
The half was not told.
Yes,
but you're not going to spend the whole time complaining, no?
No, it don't make no sense.
No.
That makes no sense. You know what I say? But as I say, with there, so, and we need to know to get from the team where your team.
Yes, but we're not going to organize a team on the year, you know.
We know that.
Yeah, we're not organizing a team on the year, because, you know, as them used to say in the 60s. In the 60s, them had a saying, and Mutabaruk I'll make a poem off it. Them had a saying, one in the Black American and one the other one say, the revolution will not be televised. In other words, I don't know nothing way you do for show off or you display.
No, man.
A private thing, but it manifests in a public. All the things
are already, you know.
But we do have to keep on repeat that and I want Babylon about that. Why we are repeat that and repeat that and I want Babylon about that? So no one again I might mention it, but every day we can't talk about. We're ready, man, anytime you're ready, just get it, you know, we can't do that.
Yeah, but I say we just have to make you know.
Yeah, it's not like football when you shout a man and say, man pa you. For a man to know say a man a run up. It's not like football, you shout people and make him know say man pa him. We're not going to be alert, we're not here to alert Babylon about anything, although we discuss everything.
Yeah.
No, not the minute or the hour.
True, Papa.
Call me anytime, here, sir.
Yeah, man, respect and go and keep up the good work, yeah, brother.
Thank you very much, yes, sir.
We listen to it every day and we look forward to it, you know?
Yes, man. Thank you very much. Any more? Next one. Good morning. Good afternoon and welcome. Welcome. Go ahead, please. Are you there? Are you there? Good afternoon. Not there? Put on the dancing shoes on me, please.
Who's gonna dance with me tonight? We're gonna dance till the legs still gotta die. But we won't care 'cause we got the blues and we got on the dancing shoes. We're going spanking all night long, just as long as they play our song. And the sound you can't refuse, 'cause we got on the dancing shoes. You'll never love another sound like this. It thrills your soul. And this sound you can't resist. It's got you in a hole. Never in this world there be so much love as between you and me, my love. 'Cause we ain't got no time to lose, 'cause we got on the dancing shoes.
Yes, man. No Bob Marley in that. One of the biggest whalers is nice. And I'm going to tell you what them do. Our next music, lick. Peter throw some word in the toughest when Bob Marley was there, and Bob Marley come redeem himself. Good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon, Mr. Smart.
Welcome.
Yes, what's the name of the technical operator?
Come again.
What's the name of the technical operator?
You mean today?
Yeah.
Raphael line, yeah?
Yeah, they're very intelligent. Very intelligent. I don't want to say a very nice guy, man.
Yeah, very good. We have the best.
Early on.
Eh?
I'm saying, it's a shout out to the man, and I give my ear up, you know?
Yeah.
Because I was calling minutes to 12, and you understand that the 12 o'clock break is going to take place any time now, so you will call me back. You will call me right back after the break.
Yes, sir.
And he do just that.
Yeah, man.
And I was on the line waiting, and he called me right back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm passing on to you. Anyway, 2 quick points, Mr. Small.
Eugene that.
Yeah, man, Eugene that. Yeah, man, 2 quick points. The call before the 12 o'clock midday break.
Yeah.
He was talking about, I cannot recall exactly everything, but I think he was saying about the way people carry on sometimes. It's based on what they eat.
Yes, there's the ignorant reaction. Ignorant reaction including one man now I hear one guy got on the program and them thing.
Yeah, just wait a little bit. Listen now. You know, for the second time I call this program, when it over so. When it over one of the part of the place there.
Yeah.
Right? When you want to call me. When the second time I call the program, you know, they ask you this question. What you eat? But, you know, they didn't carry off away where and they understand me. I said no, and you know, they was explained to me. What I was saying to you is the way you conduct yourself. I have to wonder if you eat regular food like when me and other people eat, because I was wondering.
You feel like me I eat Scotch bonnet?
No, man, come on, man, don't do that, man. This is the way they tend to bet and want to go to that call the program and carry on some way. And the patience you have with them, and other caller, shepherd what they then the shepherd. One got the other people shall call and carry on some way. They shall campaign for the PLP. And some of them shall campaign for the PLP also. And then carry on some way with you, just calm their feet, just take your time out. And they say, I don't think I would have those patience. And the second girl of the girl, they ask you the question, when you eat, you can contact yourself with these people. So this morning now, when you hear the caller call and talk about the same eating and conduct of self, I believe that these people, the way they carry on these days, I think it has a lot to do with what they consume and insist carry out the type of way they carry out themselves sometimes. I feel so.
Yeah.
So when I was listening to the program, I said, I feel like when I call and next caller shine some light on what I'm saying. Every day in the world, you people say, yes, somebody out here and in connection with what I'm saying. You understand that, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And the next thing now for run off now is the always tell us that you always run away from ratings. You respect us for giving you to really take time out to
Yeah, credit.
appreciate your
Credit's all right, but the ratings can stay.
Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Last week Thursday, you know, something happened, and I just smile and say, you see, we all people always say, all right, well, I'm take the time and do something better than for me also now. Jesus, when Jesus was walking on the street, you know, with his disciples, you know, people have to say, Jesus is a God, and don't know say my God. Selassie a God, and I say no say my God. So this is you do your research and your practice so much that you know the ratings you have to like it. And see why. I will like this bag of ratings like they say when your head fill up, but I know say it's not that perfect. And I said that to say this. I give you a request. I send a request to you for my wife's birthday. Sing up to play a song here. And I sit up to the whole evening, we listen to the program finish, and the song never play. I'll be just somewhere and say, see, the teacher always say, don't give too much ratings because anyone can make mistake. We have some people go on like say, boy, they rate some people, they rate them to the extent that they must say the person that can't make mistake.
Yeah.
You understand what I say?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, but the teacher, man, I'm not wrong, man, everything plugging, everything I work, man. Because I'm trying to collide with the caller, an argument about what these people eating. I believe these food and eating have a lot to do with them carry on, especially lately. Understand?
Yeah, man, you remember my music where the DJ started him say, what this girl thinking?
Yes.
I think I should start sing now, say she in love with a man twice or age and all kind of thing.
Yes.
Yes, sir. So it go.
Yeah, man.
Yes, Eugene. Thanks for the call. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Big myself, man.
One of them they will play that music for you. Yes, okay. We have no more call. The numbers again. I think we have some more live chat. Conrad Thompson says, Mr. Small, you heard the statement made by Mr. Buchanan on a program on CVM. I wonder which Buchanan, that old Buchanan. Or the one where I'm in some road building thing. Conrad Thompson says, boy, I'm lose off of him. He said the man basically style black people and say, and I diss black people for them natural looks. Okay, and them also say, I'm more of a man who represented a few Jamaican from injustices. I'm surprised at his utterances, Sheikh made. I want to know what comments he did at that about. Takilem Kosa. Just a few days ago to Africa, Malawi's President Chakwera was committed to the task of agricultural production sufficiency to match outside as well as to feed the continent. And him continue. How can that be when Malawi is depicted as a small area on the continent or the area is just illusional or false? Big joke say, is me who said Neville almost cuss bad. Jerry, what do you think about Sheppy? You think Buchanan was being brutally honest? I do. What did Buchanan say? Which Buchanan? Patrick said, Jerry, good, but and always Kenisha. I don't hear yet Kenisha you talk, man. Jerry, good day, and always Kenisha. And I said, Conrad, I didn't hear the utterances by Buchanan, but some of these are anti-black oppressors are coming out of their hole. A black woman is the most beautiful woman the Almighty has ever made. What did Buchanan say and which Buchanan? Pablo Music said, Malawi, limited supply of fish to feed the whole continent. Alright? Okay. We have any more call? We do? Alright, let's take the call. Good afternoon, welcome.
Yeah, Jerry, what going?
Fine, thank you. What you say?
Well, I hear that worker will drop a clip and drop in that sea. I hear something come from Woodall, Clarendon.
Yeah, the waterfront worker we
Yeah, we
dropping at the water and dropping at the water and them don't rescue him.
Yeah.
Where him come with part of Clarendon?
Woodall district.
Woodhall.
Yeah, man. That same district in where the 5 person died, you know.
Where the family murder?
Yeah, man. I know down there good, you know. My family live down there, you know. I want to take condolence to that gentleman who died in that sea. I get to understand they're looking for the body, but they don't find it yet.
You see, that's all them was looking for. Them nobody gonna look for him when him drop over. Them just wait and say, well then when him dead, him will float up.
Yeah, that when he drop in there, he go down and come up.
Yeah,
and when
I
he
hear
come
them I
up
tell
and
you.
jump.
Me see all the superintendent, you know, of one cuss some bad word. One big soup, you know. Him put on a nice jacket and tie and thing for go front of camera. And dark glasses. I hear him now, no? I think him did say so. Yeah, him talk some fools about it. But one of them, I don't even remember the soup or not. I say, well, he went down one time and he come back up and when him go back down, we don't see him again. Them stand up and wait. All them do, you know, after the man drop over in the water, all them do, stand up and look over to count how much time him come up. Because then after the third time, I done him done. So all them do is to record how much time him come up and gap and go back down. And probably them video it too.
Yeah, but the company need to blame, you know, because some supposed to there to prevent the man. If him drop in, I see him drop on it, you know.
Yes, I heard some family members pointing out and listing all of what's supposed to be there.
Yeah,
supposed to have a protective railing.
This morning.
Supposed to have protective railing. Supposed to have on a life jacket. Supposed to have a rescue team there at all time. And many other things.
The contract company, private contract company, the guy was working with, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, them people, they're not spending a whole lot of money on them thing there, you know.
Most of these companies now, a lot of the companies over the last 40 years, they stopped employing people in the proper way. Them say them not employer, you're a contractor. So through that now, them not forget none of the benefits. You understand me? Them not forget none of the benefits. Anytime you're dead, you're just dead. That's
true, man. And some of the contract company, there are some big thieves.
Yeah, including some of the security company them.
Yeah, man.
We're not giving. We have security. Them have security guard at work. Them not give them no lunchtime. Them give them 15-minute feed them lunch and them have to eat them lunch right at the security post. Them can't leave from there. Them depend on duty to get 15 minutes for true food.
All kind of wicked. And national outing church.
Eh?
They don't pay NIH to them and national outing church.
Ah, true, not true.
Some of them companies are some wicked company, man.
Yeah.
And thief.
Yeah. And when you hear Wilson, when you hear Wilson,
people in North London.
Say what?
Condolence to the Woodall people in North London.
Because I know you're at Clarendon life.
Yeah, man. My place down there, you know.
I know.
They go up in our district there.
You know, thief and puppy down there to run, right?
No, man, I'm here paying, man.
I'm here paying thief and puppy, sorry.
I'm here paying.
Sorry, not apologizing to you. I said not you apologizing to you. I'm apologizing to me, to Woodall. To get back.
Yeah, man.
To get bad name.
All right, Jerry, look more.
All right, thank you very much, yes, sir.
Yeah, man, respect me, brother.
I tell you, boy. Any more? All right, let us. We did play dancing. Yeah, we play a piece of dancing. I want to play a couple pieces more Wailers music when Bob Marley wasn't there, and then when him come back. Let's hear Skadjerk. We have Skadjerk. All right, some live chat in the meantime. Isaac Buchanan the lawyer. What comment did he make? Yes, them says Isaac Buchanan the lawyer. What was the comments he made? All right, Takilem Big Truck says Isaac Buchanan the lawyer. Takilem say the Russian rubles are said to be doing very well on the Asian market. Russian ruble is a Russian currency, whereas inflation is hitting high here in the States with rocking food prices. Yeah, I see. Takilem say play of the West versus East? Question sign. We have another call. Good afternoon and welcome.
Yes, good afternoon, Mr. Small.
How are you doing, ma'am?
Yes. I am calling because I've been observing some things.
You have a call here before, ma'am?
Hello?
You have a call here before?
Yes, I called before.
Oh, you have a little sound like Miss Clark, though.
Okay, no, it's not Miss Clark.
What name did it give me?
Just Grace.
Come again?
Grace.
Boy, name fit the sound of your voice.
Oh, thank you.
You thank the Lord, or thank who make you.
Anyway, I hope we'll have a pleasant conversation.
There's no doubt about that.
Okay. Because what I have been noticing, Mr. Small, is about actually some concerns I have about this technological grid that the governments of the world are trying to implement within society.
Yes.
And I think that it is doing some destructive it is creating some destructive forces upon us as humanity.
Yeah.
Being that there is this thing called radiation. It comes from some of these devices, like this cell phone, computer. I think overexposure to these devices will create a lot of harm to people's body, their brain. It damages the DNA, and a lot of people are not aware of it. And even myself, I'm right now being affected by it.
There's no doubt about that, ma'am. Look at from about 1993, me I keep cell phone. First it was a big bag, You'd have some bag phone we use now, but them very good. Yeah. And then we get the small cell phone about 94. Yeah. And having this cell phone on your body and near you and on your ears and in your hand, definitely there is some bad effect of it. Yes. That is just one.
Right now there is a YouTube video. If everybody Google the effects of cell phone and radiation, it talks a lot about what it does to the human body. It damages your DNA. It can give you cancer. And, and I noticed that I've been talking to some persons, not just myself, and everybody saying, yes, whenever I touch the phone, I realize that I'm getting some sensations from the phone. It's like it's burning my fingers and all of that.
Yeah, man, some heat.
Okay, so I'm not the only person. I actually feel it going down into my toes. So, the government, they are setting up this this electromagnetic field. And it's like they're not, I'm wondering if they're aware that it is going to damage humanity over time.
Yeah, but that no matter to them. They get money.
Yes.
They get money to allow things into and out of the country, all around the world.
Yes. So, what I'm saying also is that this magnetic field society that they are creating for us, it is not for the benefit of mankind, actually. Yes,
repeat for me, please, ma'am.
Benefits we will get, but overall, it will kill us.
Yes.
Yes, and actually, they are creating a future where it is actually going to be benefiting the robots more than even human beings.
Yes.
Because right now you have a factory in China where they only employ robots. So actually they are planning to get rid of all humanity and
no, not all humanity. They're planning to get rid of who them now you need. But they're still going to need customers.
Yes.
So they are planning how them can survive with a certain number of customers who have money can spend. Who don't have no money can spend can always be eliminated.
Yes.
But I am a person that don't really build up and buy into conspiracy theory, but there's no doubt that people are planning, the people who have power, authority, and influence, most of them are planning to tailor things down to for them size. But look here now, ma'am.
Yes,
I need you to call the program again and we have some more discussion about that.
Yes, sir.
I have a guest here who I never remember was coming at this time. I know we need all that time. But thank you very much. Very important call you make. Here, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Bye.
All the best. Well, put on a music there for me. The little piece of it name Jerking Down. Look at the piece of it. And Mikey Barnett is here. I made a mistake by saying I think he might have difficulty coming, but anyway, let him is here.
dancing to the beat. We jerk so nice and neat. Oh yeah, but when it comes to my aching feet, I can't stand it, oh no, I can't stand it, oh no, I can't stand it. Oh, jerking time after night. Ooh, we must let's get jerked. Yeah, jerk now, baby. Oh, I said get jerked. Yeah, jerk now, baby. Do the jerk now, baby. Oh, do the jerk right now. Yeah. We know you're restless, baby, but you're going down, down, down now. You're gonna buy yourself a shotgun now. You're gonna break it back now, baby. You're gonna load it up now, baby. You're gonna shoot him for me right now. I said, get
So I have a guest here, Professor, well, Mikey Barnett, Dr. Mikey Barnett, but the first jerking time there was when Bunny Whalers and Peter go and make some music when Bob was away. And the first one a jerking time. And then when Bob come back now, him come back and he make this with them, and it was much more hectic. Much more hectic. Look for Junior Walker for me. Junior Walker, Shotgun. He make it off of Junior Walker music, a big soul guy in America, big band man. But them really make it off of Shotgun by Junior Walker. When you hear Shotgun, you hear how much them copy off of him. But this is how people cross-fertilize each other, and it's lovely, beautiful. But Mikey Barnett is here. Wagwan, Mikey.
Yes, Jerry. We give thanks, thanks to be here, and, give thanks for the invitation to talk about one of the recent publications on Rastafari that came out.
Yeah.
That I was a part of putting together.
Yeah.
This publication being a 2020 vision perspective on the Rastafari movement. Publication that was written during the course of the year 2020, really taking a look at what has transpired with the movement in the past, and then assessing that and trying to make certain assessments regarding the way forward for the movement. So it's a book that's anybody interested in Rastafari, and even would have loved enough ones in the movement to read it as well,
Yeah, it's a kind. What is interesting, that kind of update. Now, what I realize is that this book is not a one-off book. It is a publication. Yeah. It is a review publication in a special discipline of academics. I don't know if you call it anthropology.
Anthropology and sociology and cultural studies. It's a mixture.
Yeah, like the social sciences. In other words, the study of how human beings associate. And it come out every month, right?
No,
every month.
No, that
What
is
is
every year.
What is the periodical?
Every year.
Every year. It's a yearly, it's an annual periodical.
Yeah.
Named Ideas. And we're not sure where the camera is, I will put it up on Ideas. This book is a book named Ideas. So you have guests who edit it. Every year it have a theme, what it is, like it dealing with this field, and it deal with many things over this field. Next year deal with different. But this year, 2020 vision, a perspective of the Rastafari movement. This Ideas journal is published by a university.
Yeah, well, it comes out to the UE.
Is UE? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Ideas. And how long it been in existence now?
Been in existence since 2001, Jerry.
All right, good. Yes, I've seen it before.
Yeah.
Now, the 2020 vision is like an update on the Rastafari movement. Not just an update what is happening now, but where it's coming from and what further has been discovered and pieced together about where the thing coming from. So as time passed, just like how you hear them put a big telescope out in the space there. Where you see the furthest a telescope ever see. And them say them see things where was existing over 1 billion years ago, because the place so far in a space where them see the thing. All those light travel at the speed of 186,000 miles between now and now. When we say now the first time and now the second time, a piece of light travel 186,000 miles in that time there. They must know how far away those things what they must see is. If if it take all billion years, them light take billion years. Or the sun where you see a shine now, you know. And now the sun a shining now. The sun where you see a shine, if you go out and look in the sky now, the sun where you see a shine. A minutes ago that the light shining now.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because the amount of minutes where it take for the light reach from the sun, and it move at the speed of lightning to show you how far away the sun is. That was just a little way to show you how far away. So same way now, as time go by, people find out more and understand more about how things did come together. So as time go by, people trace things more and can tell you more about the coming together of Rastafari 88 years ago, or more than 80 years ago, 92 years ago plus, because from 1930 to 2000 is 70 years, plus 22 years now, that's 92 years plus.
Yeah.
So you must know, so we're learning more and more.
Mm-hmm.
Because some of we didn't know already, and then what we know additionally we piece together and it make more sense. So a journal like this tells you about what more we know about then far away and what more we know about now. So it is very good to read journals like this and very good to work on journals like these and to put them together and to put them out. For instance, I see two pictures here. I did see one of them before. One of them I never see before.
Mm-hmm.
When Priest Fagan, them are reenact the coronation of His Majesty some time ago at Scott Pass.
Yes.
I'm see our next picture with Ivan Core, but I actually was there and thereabouts when them do this thing.
Okay.
But anyway, it's still nice for you know, so you put out something. What I want to know now, as usual, and it has become a trend because this is how study and academics go, and the world of learning. That's what academics really describe, the world of learning as a pursuit, different from just learning to get a job. Learning as a pursuit and to pass it on. The different manifestations of the groupings of Rastafari are many, more than a score of different organizations or houses or mansions, many more than a score. But some time ago, like in the late 90s to the early 2000s, it was kind of leveled down to about a dozen mansions, and there was an all-mansion organization of, getting them together, the whole process, and so on. But by and large, both academics and most people interested in these things, Rastafari and the way up, most people focus on the three most vibrant groupings of Rastafari over the last 50 years or more than 50 years, over the last actually 70 years to the last 50 years or so, which is the three groups are the ones that emerged over that period are
you're talking about
the
Bobo
Bobo Shanti, what is known as the Nyabingi group of Rastafari house, the Bobo Shanti grouping of Rastafari house,
and
the 12 tribe.
Yeah.
And you also go through the principal people who did feature in those groupings, like Prince Emmanuel in the Bobo house, Bongo Watto from amongst the Nyabingi house, and Brother Gad from the 12 tribes. So you focus on the person and you learn more about the whole house.
Yeah.
And then you focus on the person's life, and then afterward you focus on the house itself. But and people are understanding more and more gradually things came together. The thing about it is what has not been highlighted very much in this publication or recently, so in my mind, is that most people don't realize, or some of them would have deduce it. Most people don't realize that Bongo Watto and a group of young man who did come farmer later or did manifest out as first Youth Black Faith and then Nyabingi.
Yes.
him himself as the main one was schooled by the Howell Project. Him never tell you that. You never talk to him.
No, I never get to talk to Bongo Water myself.
But you didn't know say he was schooled by the Howell Project.
But I know he's influenced by the whole pinnacle.
Yeah, that was the main schooling get. I don't know if he was a member, you know.
Yeah.
But he was schooled by like many other Rastas.
Right. But you know that, yes, having said that though, the leadership I regard Bongo Watto and persons such as King Emmanuel as a second generation Rastafari leaders. And
in contrast to Howell was the first generation.
Yeah.
So in other words, the first generation is like 1928 to 30 on
until
and the second generation is late 40s to late 50s to mid 60s and third
you
know in that nebulous
time in the 70s and
so as Mikey just say he and others have been academics is a discipline and is a study and it can be scientific. Scientific mean when you observe a field of life, and by observing it consistently you can detect patterns, and you detect patterns so far that the patterns equip you with predictability. If you can establish a pattern of rain falling every July and more rain falling at the end of July, and then this and that at other part of the year, and you study that for 20 years, and you find say 17 out of the 20 years, it's go so, but out 3 years it might not go so. And you study it for another 30 years, make 50 years now, and you find that the pattern reinforce. That now becomes a predictable field of knowledge because you have established a methodology, a method, and a rigor. Rigor means strictly do it same way every time, and you get the same result consistent. And because of doing that, you can predict things reliably that now and again your prediction will work out accurate, but because you not just predict out of your head and your imagination, you predict out of your survey of the last 50 years, people can rely on your method that you have developed along with others. That is a field of study and a discipline, and from it reach that stage of reliability, it's named science.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
And you have, and as you say, as you develop the science more and more, later scholars like yourself and academics have been, and non-academics, because many of us who study things, I'm not really an academic, but I upon the same study. And we establish the same thing, and we consult with none another, and we find, say, it's consistent. What you have found as an academic is differently, is same as what I have found, and consistent with what I have found as a practitioner, and so on and so on. And you are also a practitioner. But we take it from the different views, academic and practitioner, and and we reinforce one another. So therefore, and as I said, the latest development or phase, it's like you are a phase of academics, like 3rd generation or 20th generation. You also recognize in a Rastafari some cycles, and you start to elucidate it or shed more light on it as well. 1st generation, that, 2nd, so on and so on. And as you say, him is a 2nd generation Rastafari leader.
Mm-hmm.
And even by deduction, we know, say, therefore him or she would have or did learn from 1st generation. It is obvious.
Yeah.
But I know factually that he did.
All right.
Sorry, I'm talking too long.
Yeah. Well, having said that though, Jerry, what do you think Bongo Watto picked up from Leonard Howell?
Well, first him pick up Leonard Howell legend. Not a legend about him,
Yes.
But every teacher, especially charismatic one, but every teacher and every discoverer and every pioneer.
Yes.
Build a legend. I mean, no make up legend, I mean make up,
Yes.
Them develop a legend.
Mm-hmm.
Afterward, legends are developed about them, but Leonard, our legend was this. I travel all over the world. And I read Bible and I am a seaman, and through that I get to travel all over the world. I even do business in America. I'd have a restaurant. I was a food man. Just like how many Rastaman pass through that period of being a food provider. And this and that. And then I find out about Rastafari. And I got travel more on it consistent than I was a Gaviite. Because this is part of the whole legend.
Yeah.
And I also study about mysticism. I also know about the Indian them because them come after Africa. And I know so the Indian them learn certain part of culture. Because when we come from Africa, we never necessarily get to bring no ganja with we. But certainly when the Indian come, we get a new source of ganja.
Yeah.
And we start get to consume the ganja even more.
Yeah.
We did have ganja before, no?
Yeah, but let me also reiterate though, Jerry, that the Congolese who also came in as indentured workers
at
the same period as the Indians, and
Yes,
some even
in a
before,
St. Thomas
in a
mostly.
St. Thomas.
Yeah, yeah.
And that practice that they brought with ganja
Yeah.
is actually indigenous
Yes,
to the
and-
Congolese.
yes,
so
and-
I'm
very
saying
much
is
so, very much
so
so.
so it wasn't just the Indian influence.
I know why I
but
mentioned
that's-
Indian. you know.
Yeah. I mean,
I
that's the
only
point.
mentioned the Indian.
Yes.
Because apart from the ganja,
Yes.
how will imbibe other things from them.
Yes, you have that.
Right, that's the only reason why I mentioned the ganja.
Okay, right.
Because I know that the Congolese did bring it. But I
Yeah.
say, firstly, because them have the Kali.
Yes.
And them have a different variety, because we specialize in taste in a different one.
Right.
We got the Congolese one.
Yeah.
And more time, my man said, I could go test the Indian one, because
Yeah.
the Indian one nice too. And so on.
Yes.
But how will also imbibe, and other brethren imbibe other things than them.
Yes.
Including some of their mysticism, philosophy, diet, all kind of different things.
Yes.
And the writings, and that's why Hoyle did even take the Indian guru status.
Yeah.
You are an academic. All the while I forgot to say. All the while other people take it for professor, because I know say that is the status we have, whether they want to get or not. And the status guru is the same status like professor.
Yeah.
And many times people will look by you and say, boy, you're a guru, you know.
Yeah.
But them knows, plenty of them don't know say it's an Indian title.
Yes.
And how he did adapt it.
Yes.
Because him know say him reach that stage there. And him did learn from a next guru.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, him took a whole longer title. Gang Guru.
Guru, yes.
Gang mean
Guru.
extra, you know.
You
Like
see,
Tapa Guru.
Right.
You have PhD and Doctor of Philosophy.
Yeah.
But you have Professor.
Yes.
Which most people, when they hear a professor, them automatically say it must be a PhD. Although it's not all professors PhD.
That's true.
But a professor certainly attain the rank of PhD, whether them have it or not.
Exactly. Yes.
And then after you have professor, and you have dean of faculty, where the same are going up and up and up, and little more you know, all different things. But all of these things is just like gang guru.
Yes.
So gang guru, special guru, Maharaj.
Yeah.
So when you see him take on the name there, because I have alter ego. Explain to people, because I talk to them. What is alter ego?
Well, he had an alternate identity.
Yes, in other words, me know you as Mikey.
Yeah.
You have alter ego. Some people know you as prof.
Yes.
And some people might know you as a dancer. Some people know you as a JC old boy.
Yeah.
And you might exhibit those things from time to time, or you might present them. You don't really present them, you know, but you might choose to present front and certain place you go, you make man know say, oh, JC man, you know.
Yeah.
And you present that at that time. In other words, we have different identities.
Yes.
It's not mixed up.
Right.
Because I know that every human being is a community.
Right.
Of at least two people.
Right. Definitely. Well, what I'd want to say though, Jerry, is that one of the things, and I emphasize it in the article that I wrote on Rastafari leadership, is that with all of the different generations of leaders, first generation, second generation, even the third generation of leaders that exist today, one of the common the common similarities or factors is that of what I call charismatic leadership.
Yeah.
And that's very important. But charismatic leadership has its advantages and disadvantages.
Certainly.
So I was trying to do an analysis of that. And I mean, the advantage, of course, is that you attract members.
Yeah, because charismatic is about overwhelming personality.
Yes. Right.
Which is described as charisma.
Yeah.
And therefore it attractive because it is overwhelming. It attract if it's even attention.
Yeah. Right.
If I now even go jump up and follow how well.
Right.
Me attend from once I meet him, my attention going behind him.
Exactly. But here's the thing: is anything happens to that leader when the leader transitions, then the
hear the tornado.
Yes.
You know, say Rasta.
Rasta.
We always notice them thing.
Yeah. If the leader transitions, the problem is now is that the veracity, the
trueness.
Yes. The attractiveness of the movement could diminish as a result.
Yeah, because there's mystery.
Right, unless there is a way of what we call routinizing.
Yeah, routine. Make it be a routine.
Routinize it into whether a council or something.
Yes, in
like
other
that.
words, for him, legend, not the legend about him, you know.
Yeah.
The legend that him was carrying.
Yes.
So I know Rasta, I was a revivalist. I travel around the world. I'm a Gavi. I'm a seaman. Travel around the world, get more knowledge. And I hear something now, we beat out all the knowledge I get. And I decided I come settle in Jamaica because here now, we can convince here where we in. And him come back to Jamaica and settle and make the people them know, say the man there, you know, and this and that and that. And him legend, him build up that whole legend.
Yeah.
Apart from him personal charisma, him a build up the legend about somebody. The one that coming after me, I'm not even worthy to lose him shoes. Much less take off him shoes for baptize him, because that was a ritual, you know.
Yeah.
You take off the clothes, say, here I am.
Yeah.
And you take off them clothes and baptize them, or do some ritual, whether it's a 9, rub oil upon them, but you take off them clothes and do that. For sure. And yet, him say, one is coming with so much greater than I. So there's a legend about him and him charisma. I'm going to tell you about him, greater charisma. And then, as I say, when that person leave, there's the risk that because how he'll gone now, or because how he has been in prison, when we say nobody can put gang in prison. And them try it enough time, never did. But now after we find around 1960, or before that, then put him in prison from in the 30s. And then now 1960, now them actually hold him again and mash down in place. And them have him at Bellevue. Boy, look like gang done. But the legend is there, not about him, as I say, but the legend about the work.
Yeah.
And the charisma survive. And in many cases, the charisma survive.
That's right.
Because how will charisma survive?
Right.
Prince Emmanuel charisma survive.
Yes, exactly. It survived.
But not routinized and therefore not as useful. Exactly. That's why I think although them charisma survive, them work and them institution get dismantled.
Right.
So far.
So you could have, as you said, the danger is that the organization that was built by these leaders becomes fractured. It becomes fractured. Because even if we look as a forerunner for the Rastafari movement, and Marcus Garvey. Once Marcus Garvey transitioned, the fact is,
and that was a weakness of him. I know that.
Yes, right.
I grew up as in a Garveyite family.
Right.
And I know that that was a weakness. The man's strong, but there's a weakness. Everybody.
Yeah.
Then if Jesus Christ is supposed to be the one of the greatest man ever walk.
Right.
And yet, when him step, it thing deteriorate.
Right.
It deteriorate into religion. It was greater than religion, you know.
Okay.
Rastafari also was greater than religion. And there's a part that's still greater than religion.
Yeah.
But once it become into a religion, the risk is always there, and it always ensue that.
Yeah.
Because that happened, you know. I wonder if you know that, Mikey.
Well, yeah. I mean, you have, the way I see it, you have many dimensions of Rastafari.
Yes, but not about the religious part.
The religious part. Well, the reality is that, Jerry, is even from the inception that certain of the leaders, the early leaders, did use the Bible.
Yes, but that is not really the religious part of Rastafari.
Right.
That is part of the foundation of the religious of Rastafari.
Well, I like to see it as a spiritual dimension, in that the notion of a black God, you know, a black Messiah, and the notion that man is God and God is man, you know. So looking at spirituality from a particular perspective, you know, but the notion that, you know, even Garvey said is that we shall now start, you know, that every race on the planet sees God in their own image, but only now have we started to see God through the spectacles of Ethiopia. You know, so even Garvey was advocating we should see ourselves, you know, in the image of God, right? Because if all you have is a white Jesus on the wall, as a black person, obviously
at the basic school, him there teaching.
See,
you must be teaching at the basic school level here.
Okay. Yes, but those words still.
But vital, you have to start at.
You have to start at a fundamental level.
Yes, of course.
It's like when you think about God, when you think about the supreme being,
Yeah.
do you relate to that? Do you see yourself truly in the image of that supreme being?
No, because image.
Yeah.
Image is a demotion.
Yes.
Fortunately for me, early, I start to question some of them things.
Yeah.
And you get a glimmering of the truth, and later it become clear and clear. When we get the glimmering of the truth, I'm start questioning it even to my parents and things. Them know say me I say something.
Yeah.
But them not ready for move from
Yeah.
where them there.
Right.
So them always try kind of dismiss and say, all right, don't worry about that, man. We gotta question the Bible.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
them know say you'll say something.
Yes. Yes.
Image is a demotion or a deterioration.
Right.
So therefore now, when I get faith, and it's my greatest teacher, Haile Selassie. Before I go back to what him teach me, what you understand to be His Majesty's contribution and assessment about religion and spirituality. What you get to understand about it?
Well, I mean, His Majesty showed us that, spirituality and is a guiding force in our lives. That, when you see it in a certain light, it becomes truly a source of empowerment rather than of oppression and downpression. Now, what we have seen is that during colonization and slavery, the way the missionaries, the European missionaries, would invoke religion to the enslaved Africans.
Okay, before you go to them now,
right,
therefore,
yes,
you mentioned a word, that's why I interrupt.
Right.
So I said, before you go to them now, as I
Right.
was saying to you, His Majesty both present to with spirituality, and you get a little sketch of it. Him also presents religion, remember that him did? Him present religion and him talk about it,
Yeah.
And him present spirituality. Him talk about it in one paragraph. Remember though?
Yeah.
And His Majesty is a religious man.
Yes.
And him is a member of a church and so on.
Yes.
And him is also him have a official post in the church.
Right.
Which is defender of the
Of
faith.
Yes.
But him same one still point out say religion is a set of practices and rituals. On the other hand, spirituality is an awareness.
Yes.
Awareness. Alright, me and you could do something a while ago. We hear the thunder roll and we acknowledge to one another. We could have we could have stopped talk and said, "Ja, hear the thunder and talk to the public about it."
Yeah.
As a form of practice.
Yeah.
When you say religion is a set of practices and rituals.
Yeah.
On the other hand, spirituality is an awareness. Awareness now is me conscious that you are here. I am connected to you. We are connected to one another. It's not just because I know you from 20 years ago connected to one another. We were connected before we know one another.
Yes.
We are connected with the brother in that room over there, although you can't see him. And some people outside we connected to them too, and we're connected to all. So I'm saying spirituality is an awareness that we are connected to all others, other human beings, and to all other living things in the universe.
Yeah.
And to the Creator, one connection.
Yes.
So from we stay aware of that going to modulate our behavior. If I know that I am connected to you and all other human beings, I am not going to deliberately do anything that is harmful to you. So that spirituality now is a strong guide.
Yes.
But it's not ritualized.
Right.
And I also not going to do anything that I know is harmful to any other living thing, whether it's a tree or a ants. Yet I know walking out there, we're going to step on ants and knowing that I'm dead enough.
Yes.
But we don't deliberately do anything deleterious to any other living thing, even though we might eat living things. You not eat meat, but you eat ilalo. And ilalo is a living thing.
Yes.
When I cut ilalo and eat it, I know I do nothing harmful to it. So I no regard God almighty. You got it? I'm not going to do anything harmful to the Ilalo family.
Yeah.
Like putting things in the ground that make it can't grow again.
Right.
But I would take some of the Ilalo I eat to keep myself alive. And that's why I give thanks and reverence when I eat the Ilalo. Not because I worship it, but because I know, say, I only eat you to live. You know? That's one. And therefore, nothing I not going to do nothing deliberately harmful to no living thing in the whole universe.
Right.
And I also know I connected with the Creator. Is that give I the awareness?
Yeah.
So when we know the difference between the set of rituals and practices and the spirituality, the set of practices not going all we rigid now. The awareness going free way up and also prevent we from doing anything bad for one another, talking too long. But you must have read those things, as much to say.
Yes.
And it helps us so much more.
Right, definitely. But right now, my thing is that as far as the Rastafari movement is concerned, which basically is obviously the manifestation of the teachings of His Majesty at this point in time, we have increased fractionalization and so forth, and we have to ask ourselves: is this the path that we want to go?
But you are an academic and you have the tools to detect why the factionalism increased. But you're not telling me.
Well, the fragmentation increased several reasons, because here's the thing. You see, from the inception of the movement, and some persons disagree with me, but from the inception in the early 30s, you had various houses
this happened with charisma.
Of charisma, because in the beginning wasn't Leonard Hall was preaching, but so was
preeminent, but
Joseph Hibbert was preaching same.
Paris,
Archibald Dunkley was doing
first
his
among
thing.
equals.
So those first generation leaders each had their own separate membership. They each had their own separate groups.
So therefore,
from
this
the
kind
30s,
this kind of departmentalization will continue in certain areas.
Yes, it will.
But in what areas it will continue? Unexpected to continue.
Well, the thing about it is, though, is that some of the major mansions, right, and this is something that I want the people to think about, there is some fragmentation that has occurred, because even Bobby Shanti,
I know,
since is King Emmanuel transition, there has been, so we have to ask, is this,
make it clear, because people listening don't know, since Prince Emmanuel, later known as King Emmanuel, died in 1994, fragmentation developed amongst the Bobos naturally. First thing that the Bobos, some of the Bobos and brethren and sisters were prepared for him dying. But very few. Vast majority not prepared for him dying. Because them say him is God. Not just that God in a way, we know say life is in us. And life is God and so on. We know say anytime life come out away, the body die, but life go on forever. Some of them was prepared for that, but very few. The vast majority of Baba brothers and sisters wasn't prepared for that. So all when him dead, he was there till him stink. You know that? Did you know that?
So well, this is what I heard.
Yes, man. That's how him get buried. Because them refuse. Them start say to one another, boy, we can't afford for this, you know. And when them see him get sick, them say him just had that, man. Him just had it. And when them dead now, them look for one another. And nobody now say nothing. Man, I'll run out and go and pray. And I said, God, go on, man. To separate, you know. But together now, them now face facts to do another and say, him gone and him work done.
Right.
When they must think, they must say, Dad, I sleep, man. And they must look for him wake up every morning. They must look for him come get back. Because them in the real world, you know. But a few was prepared for it, you know. But vast majority never ready for it. Days and days him dead, you know. And when him start to smell now, them start to wake up. Because them wake up and smell the coffee. Because them themselves never wake. It's a human thing. I'm not looking down for my brothers. None, and so it was with dead house them too. How ill and so on. How ill can't dead. You know?
Yes.
I can't dead. Rasta upon a whole, so usually say Rasta can't dead, you know.
Yeah.
And when a Rasta man dead, them usually say something him do, you know. Him go eat pork and come lick the pipe or him do something else, you know.
Yes.
So is that a dream world? That's religion, you know. A set of rituals and practices.
Right.
But the spirituality, where is my teacher about? And somehow we know even before is my teacher about it.
Yeah.
Would that make we know say spirituality is not set of practices.
Right.
So anyway, it deteriorated.
Yeah, but with one of the houses, and I want to get your perspective on this because you were there from the inception of this mansion with 12 tribes of Israel.
Yeah.
Is that with the transitioning of God?
Transition, him dead. We're not
dead. All right, him dead.
We're not insult somebody and say, is him body dying or his own body dying?
Yeah. So in 2005,
yeah,
when he died,
yeah,
it seemed as though that mansion managed to routinize his charisma into, I guess, the wide executive board. I think because they had the formal executive board set up. So
So
I think so. What I am saying, I'm just
Positive,
proposing or postulating, and you can tell me what you think. That the the fragmentation and so forth. We didn't really see that in that mansion. They carried on in terms of the same kind of way of doing things and so forth. That the way that they approach certain things and the way
12 tribe.
I mean, they have branches all over the world and stuff, but each branch mirrors another branch in many ways across the globe. So you don't have one branch in one world say, boy, we just do our own thing now. We are practice a different doctrine or different approach, and another branch say, yeah man, we are do our thing.
Him sound good, him sound consistent, or I must turn to the mic. Raphael?
Yeah.
Him is a 12 tribe grandchild.
Oh, well, yeah.
Him is a 12 tribe grandchild.
Okay.
I have to see him grandfather.
Right.
Younger than me.
All right.
But
yeah.
We really reproduce fast.
See.
Yes, anyway. So him sound level good?
Yeah, the sound level good. All right.
Yeah, so you're saying in short to me, what?
Yeah, in short, that we haven't seen.
No, you're stating that, but you was asking me my opinion.
Your opinion. Would you say that is an correct assessment?
Well, hear this now.
Yeah.
People would say that I wasn't there from the foundation because the foundation officially was the 25th of February 1968.
Yes.
But that was when we get the charter from His Majesty through our next man.
Yes.
That dated from that time.
Right.
No, I never become involved till the 2nd of August 1969.
Okay.
18 months later.
See.
But I and my brother and sister now, group of we have moved together for years from we are teenager.
Yeah.
A federation we are dealing with, but we not join none.
Yes.
The Ethiopian World Federation, which is Majesty Farm, I eat we are dealing with. We not farm no other organization, I eat we are going now.
Right.
But we have checked out all of them and none of them now run right.
Right.
Just because the same charismatic thing and not following the proper routine.
Yeah.
None of them now run right. And we visit all of them and we say, nah, join none. But one must come and run proper. We carry Walter and go visit half of those that we know.
Okay. Yes.
And we say, we not join until that time then.
Right.
The 2nd of August 1969.
Yes.
After hearing about us for months and years.
Right.
Brother Douglas, who got the charter 25th of February 1968.
Right.
Brother Chambers. Brother Chambers was I think he was a chaplain.
Okay.
He's 87 years now.
Yeah.
The two of them was members of Local 7 before.
Yeah.
And Gad came into Local 7 as a young guy, 5 years younger, about 5 years younger than the one and same age as the other one.
Yeah.
To make 3 young men in a Local 7.
Yeah.
And the 3 of them group up, but Dougie get the charter and the 3 of them say, all right, we'll pull out a charter 7 now and organize the charter 15.
Yeah.
Them hear about, them have to have 25 members. His Majesty established a routine. When His Majesty was establishing a federation, he established some routine. Him and him cousin do it, you know.
Yeah.
Him send him cousin go study in India first. Then him send him cousin go study in Black America.
Right.
Go to Howard,
yes.
turn doctor.
Yes.
Come back to Ethiopia.
Yes.
Get off his fall out with His Majesty, you know.
Yes. No.
Through misunderstanding.
Yes.
And charisma.
Yes.
You have a follow to his modesty. His modesty used to support the Federation, you know that. I mean, he used to support the UNI, you know that.
Well, I know he.
All right, I'm going to tell you, because 3 times short, I know.
Yes, yeah.
He used to support the UNIA from its inception.
Really? Yes.
Yes. Garvey, after going to England, Panama, England and all about, went to England and come back with certain understanding. And in 1914, him and him girlfriend was a teenager and him was early 20s. 1914, him established the UNIA.
Yes.
By the next 2 years, like anybody, him hear about another greater man and want to link with that greater man to tell him, say, how can I do what you are doing? Him hear about Booker T. Washington.
Yeah, man.
And him say, boy, I want to be like you.
Yeah.
And I want to establish all the educational institute. And Booker T say, yeah, what you do? Come see what me I do. Just like, come see what me I do.
Yeah.
And him plan and go see. By the time him go up on the boat for go to Booker T dead.
Yes. Yeah,
automatically, his take him again to take out. Him never know, you know. But all when him reach America up on the boat, him not realize say it's him now. The mantle will come down upon him. Because him go there as a new fight.
Yes.
But he was so prepared that the mantle automatically come down upon him. Within 4 years, he was one of the most prominent black leaders in America. 4 years.
Yeah, man.
And he hold the first convention.
Yes, 19.
Tafari, the same time when Garvey go to America go check Booker T.
Yeah.
At the same time when Tafari take control of the government of Ethiopia.
Yes.
You never know.
Yeah.
What year Marcus go? America.
Yeah, 1960.
Yes, and same time Tafari.
Yeah.
Two young men,
Two young
coming at them
men.
own, two different parts of the world, same time, on the same mission.
Right.
Well, now, at the first convention 4 years later, first World Convention.
Yeah.
Tafari sent delegate to that convention, but most people don't know.
Yes.
I heard of it, you know.
Yeah.
I heard of it and I always want to verify it.
Yes.
And matter of fact, I saw it in print once, but I get to verify it now, 1968 now. When I sit down with Mrs. Garvey and said, tell me about that.
Yes.
Don't Tafari it? And she said yes.
Yes. Right.
Tafari tell the delegate what I'm saying, don't get up in the convention and speak. This is a quiet link me I make with the UNI and with Garvey.
Yeah.
Don't get up in the convention. Wait until one of the intermission and you pull him sleeve.
Yeah.
You pull him coat tail. And you hand him this envelope. After you hand him the envelope, you have in money and a letter. You make him know. And the letter make him note, you know. The letter write it, but them tell him personally say, Tafari, I'm not crowned yet. But him in control of government, but him get a fight, you know. But when him get in full control, things going to be better. But in the meantime, say any amount of land you want. That is a fact, you know. But I hear about, but I get for corroborate with Mrs. Garvey.
Yes.
So from 1920, and his father before him used to do the same thing.
Right.
And Menelik.
Right. So I know that Rastafari had made a link with Marcus Garvey in the 1920s.
No, 1920, first convention.
From that convention. And then there was a follow-up, though. He made a follow-up.
Yes.
Yeah. But having said that, though.
No, but what I mean,
for whatever reason, Garvey chose Liberia as the...
But Mrs. Garvey told me that. I said, why was this not known amongst the members?
Yeah.
She said, purposely never tell the members because it's Liberia had a priority and the Ethiopia thing would have lick off the focus.
Yeah.
But when they got into trouble, and when he was in prison now, them draw the Ethiopia card and announce it. 1925.
Yes.
5 years later.
Yes.
All right. Anyway, long story short.
Yeah.
Him going to exile out. Him come back to Jamaica out of prison. Get frustrated. No, say him not going to make it. Him go to England.
Yeah.
Him reach England and I exile with 1 year before his marriage. Two of them in exile. You see how things are? Two of them in exile in the same country.
Yeah.
Him try to make contact with his majesty many times. And it seemed to him like his majesty ignore. Meanwhile, him say his majesty, I mean, it's now a parliament with that man. Him start lick out sound. Anyway, his majesty no, say, we get misled, you know.
Yeah.
But his majesty have so much experience.
Yeah.
That him say, all right, load that. Him get misled, but load that. But he knows that he can no longer rely on the UNI. No, this is the exile him in and him is organizing the people outside it for help, you know. UNI is supposed to be one of the main cornerstone of that help, you know.
Yeah.
He can no longer rely upon them. This is how him formed the Ethiopian World Federation.
Yeah.
That's a fact, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
But I don't say the academic them. The years I supposed to write down them, you know, more than 50 years. Yeah. I know them things more. I'm supposed to do it, but you always have other things.
Well, yeah. Well, I would say document, Jerry. If nothing else, document.
But I want to go to 12 tribe now.
So what? Yeah.
So now,
yeah.
one of the local where was farmers local them. The three young man, Gad, brother Dougie and brother Chambers, buck up in it.
Yeah.
And here's a new charter go out. So them just like we as youth and youth move together. Them say we have to do a new thing because them old people are not renting right.
Yeah.
So now for years now me and my brothers and sisters, although I was teenager. It's for years we are dealing with federation, but we're not joining on.
Yeah.
So eventually now when you get a charter of the federation, you're supposed to get together 25 members before you are recognized as a new branch. You get the charter, but that don't mean a new branch until you get 25 members together.
Yeah.
So for the year and a half them being operating, them getting members, them get up to 15 and 5 drop off back in it up and down, and it come like that.
Yeah.
And 2 of the brethren amongst them who know a long time, I said to them all the while, say, you have some youth up August in the federation them are dealing, and some of them in the university, and it's whole of them move together,
Yeah.
If we want to get over this 25 mark, make we go check them.
Yeah.
And them have that turning around for months till one day. One of the most prominent member of the same federation, who was an executive, drop out, just like how this dropping out and going from 15 down back to 10. Another one drop out. A man where you know. Da Silva was an executive in the Charter 15.
Interesting.
And one of the most active man.
Yes, yeah.
And him form a union for the garbage workers and very active, you know, Da Silva's activist. And one of the rules of the federation say, if somebody's executive for another organization, it's better you avoid him being executive for this.
Yeah.
So him should have choose, and so therefore Da Silva say, all right, the union depend upon me, but the federation don't really depend upon me.
See.
So therefore I will still play a part, but so them now need a man because God convinced them in the meantime to add on something to the federation, which is not a federation principle.
Right.
The principle of having each executive must be on a different month. Now this is God's idea now. This is not federation. But brethren and sisters accept say, okay, since we know say some of them things right about in the Bible, we will go along with it.
Yeah.
So Da Silva was the August man in the executive.
Yeah.
So they are now short of August man. So from June, July, them being turned over in their meeting say, why we have to get somebody for replace brother Da Silva.
Yeah.
And one of them, I don't know if it's God, most likely God suggested them say, August will come up, the first Sunday in August where we having a meeting. In the day before the meeting in the night. Make we go up to August and go check them brethren. Because years now we are hear about them and we not go. And we need the August man.
Yeah.
Maybe so we're going to find the August man.
Right.
So they make the trip come August town. And the 2nd August 1969. And when we up a union, my daughter first birthday, my second daughter, she have 54, you know. She just drop off something for me. Her mother bring her up a union and we there with her all day, you know. And then her mother said to me, so I'm going to play like a table tennis. I don't know about table tennis, but you know, she know about it and we just play and she like a baby around one thing. A man run come in her room. I'm the back of student union.
Yeah.
Run come in her room and say, why a whole heap of Rasta down August I look for you.
Yeah.
We say, what?
Yeah.
And we could have walk, you know. But same time as me walk out of the union and going out where the dance floor there, I see Steve Peter Phillips just drive up from one lady car. I said to him, say, go down August come here, so. When we drive, go down about them up. So it was about 10 of them, about 7 men and about 4 women. And we put the woman them in the car and Peter drive them go up and me walk with the man them come up and we will go up a union and we meet and them say we hear about it and this and so we get together. Now we know when we don't meet to them and them say them have a meeting tonight, we say alright, couple of hours we got the meeting and see what up to. But in the meantime now, when we go see what them up to now, we say we are going to test it now. And since it's brand new and it's not likely to get corrupted yet.
Yeah.
We test it. And we say, alright, we're going to join. And we start joining. The super join, now our practice was we link up with hundreds of Rasta youth around Jamaica. Every parish, everywhere.
Yeah.
So once we approve it, now we start bringing the people. That's how the explosion going.
Right.
No, but when we're going to know on the 12-month thing and all them, we know say that no reason is my thing, but we still not fight it.
Yeah.
Them say them want me upon the executive and me born February. The man off of the executive who born February is him tell them about we, you know.
Okay.
But the man throw some word out because I want to move him and put me there. But him can't put that to me, you know.
Yeah.
So him do that behind my back. Get out the man and say, boy, the seat vacant and me born February. Them go eat that.
Yeah.
But God now, it's not him as the organizer, it's not him get the charter, you know. But him overwhelm the other man them with fame charisma.
See.
Yes, I hear.
And through that now, the organization now grow. Is we bring it, is we make it grow.
Yeah.
I tell you, nobody can dispute until drive.
Right.
And we make that rotted grow.
Yeah.
But that was our duty because we're organizing from long years.
Yeah.
We're working towards getting together as youth and youth, because we know the old people them. So we're bringing everybody. So now the organization start get huge. But yeah, dictatorship now start established. A long story short, is that even man like Ivan Cora go school them time, them about 16-year-old. All of them youth they join from now 16, 15, 14.
Yeah.
Jabalani, him for tell you. If you ask me now, what them experience at 12 child.
Yeah.
I was like a JCU, that's why I'm coming.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so, but when me go in there now, him can't stop me from talk. Him take control of the organization.
Yeah.
And only he must talk, him start establishing him as a prophet.
Yeah.
But him can't stop me from talk. I talk when I feel like talk, and when I don't feel like talk, I don't talk.
Right.
But from long time I have me as a fighter, because I swallow everything. So I'm a proclaim and I'm a prophet God.
Yeah.
So the thing grow very big. I can't describe how big it grow to you.
Yeah.
And then now it start to deteriorate.
Yeah.
In 1983, me step after 14 years on the executive.
See.
But I don't see when you check out the 12 tribe, I don't see you find out you don't really relate, like you don't really find out how the organization built.
Oh, the intricate history of how
not even
it
intricate.
started.
Yeah, even basic. Even basically.
Well,
even basically. Because them don't, it's true them through the people. We talk to when you find out about. We talk to when you was to find out.
Well, I know that the whole thing with the
no, I mean, who we talk to? How many people you talk to? How we talk to find out about how 12 tribe develop?
Well, there's various movers and shakers.
Yeah, but how if them is movers and shakers?
Even Ivan Core.
Yeah, but if them is Core no holy.
Yeah.
But
but one thing I want to put out there though, Jerry, very important, is the piece on Ivan Core. He was there in Shashamane when the Derg took over.
Revolution.
And it's very important that people know that the Derg encroached on the land grant. I know. But I mean, relating to what's going on now in Shashamane, are we making a connection?
Yes,
because the land grant as it was originally is not the same.
I know.
Today.
Yes, I know.
But how many people know about
overthrow his majesty, you know. And one of the things that them have against his majesty, say him bring in people. His majesty send me down in a way the Oroma there, you know.
Yeah.
And the Oroma regard that as a come we come to take them land, you know. So you're supposed to know, say.
Yeah, man. So my thing is, today, can we deal with that dynamic? How can we address it?
We never have enough time.
Yeah.
How we deal with that dynamic, you have to find out more about what did go down in a 12 tribe. You have to find out more about what did go down in a Bobo. And you have to find out more about what did go down in a Nyabingi to help prepare about what must be done now. You have to find out more because all the thing that if you know, and to corroborate and to put on and know. Where a whole heap of nebulous thing and a whole heap of fantasy, ritual and them thing, they mix up in the whole of the house and look like it's a true picture when them is not really a true picture. Whole heap of thing. For us to solve the thing and go forward, whole heap of thing have to clarify and move where the fantasy which the thing largely comprised on a whole heap of fantasy and idiot thing. But this is what people go through. I shouldn't even say idiot thing. This is what people go through before people straighten up themselves. That is why the Jesus said coming up. A whole heap of ritual and fantasy in the Old Testament, and good things in the And that's why the guy coming up. And that's why it become a New Testament. A whole heap of things go through. I'm dead feet. And when them start dig it up, them say, "Oh, kill this guy, man. We'll corroborate to the government. This guy come for change up a thing. We'll go to the government and say, we could get him out. Because them same man, elders, righteous man, the long beard and thing, Thank you very much. I want to play some piece of music going out here. Yes, man. Play the toughest by Peter Tosh, please. Toughest. Peter Tosh music. The one Bob Marley saying tougher than him. Whole politically. It make off our music name the puppet. I'm your puppet. Thank you, Mike. By the way, cut it there. Thank you very much, Mike Barnett. Your sister with me the one at 1.5 though. Alright, let's go. Tough it.
I'm toughest. I'm the toughest. Stop from doing wrong. Change your foolish plans. Stop from doing wrong. Won't you live like a man? I'm the toughest. I'm the toughest. Now, rude boy, won't you be good? Do what you are told. Yeah. Don't be grudgeful. Take what's yours. I'll wait for you anywhere. For anything you can do, I can do it better. I'm the toughest. I'm the toughest. I can do what you can do. You never try to do what I do. I'm the toughest. I'm the toughest.